game, Jake. You just kicked the ball into the net.
I did.
Yeah, right into the other team's net.
Well, I got confused because you were yelling at me.
I was yelling, wrong net, wrong net, wrong net.
Guys, cool it. You didn't even let us have our fruit roll-ups and juice. You're the worst coach ever.
Yeah, well, you probably would have kicked the snacks into the other team's mouth.
Van. Mom just got back from the doctor's office and her blood pressure is like super high. She cannot have any stress, so keep your voice down.
That kid is an embarrassment.
Man, do you hear what I'm saying? Stop yelling!
Shine, didn't I just tell you I need peace and quiet?
Yeah, Shine, what's wrong with you?
Sorry, Mom. I know that you need to relax. How about you have a nice hot bath?
Okay, I'm gonna go up and take my bath. And while I'm in there, I'm gonna listen to the relaxation sounds that my doctor put on my little iPod here.
Oh, I listened to one of those once. Yeah, it was the sounds of a very calming rainstorm. I fell asleep and then I peed myself.
Life is good. Life is calm. And relax. 1, 2. Happy, happy. 3, 4. All is good. My roots are planted in the past. Though my life is changing fast, who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
I'm all tense from that soccer game. Hey, how about we go upstairs and you give me a back rub?
Van, you know that always leads to something.
Yeah, I know. Why? You want to skip the back rub?
What is an orange manatee doing in my shower?
Oh, yeah. I knew there was something I was supposed to tell you. Dad's in your shower.
Well, then call SeaWorld. He's going back.
Mr. H has been staying in the garage for the past few days.
The only way he's staying in the garage is if a car is running.
Hey, Reba. Sorry about that. Bet that brought back some memories, though, huh?
Almost brought back my lunch.
Aw, come on. The old fella's aged pretty well, don't you think?
Yeah, that's what happens when you soak something in alcohol.
Come on, Cheyenne, let's go.
You know I'm not giving you a back rub.
Don't worry. The urge has passed.
So is it true you're living in my garage?
Yeah, I've been sleeping on the pull-out couch. Barbara Jean and I are taking a little break. She thinks I'm on a business trip.
Why don't you stay at a hotel?
Well, if I stay at a hotel, that makes it real. This way we can have a little break without it being such an official separation.
Why don't you just admit that you're cheap?
I am not cheap. I just don't happen to believe that a room service waiter automatically deserves 12%. Look, Reba, things are bad with Barbara Jean and me, but I'm trying. Really, I am. Come on. Let me stay in the garage just a couple of more days, please.
Brock, I am under strict orders to keep my blood pressure at a minimum, and you're not helping one bit!
Jake, nice kick. Next time, try to hit the ball. The ball. The black and white. Never mind.
Reba, remember I'm out of town.
Hey, Barb Jean.
Brock's out of town and Henry's staying with Nana, so I got bored and I baked you a cake.
Happy Tuesday, Reba. Yeah. It's Wednesday.
Happy Reba.
So, Brock's out of town, huh?
Yeah. Reba, can I confide in you?
Is it something embarrassing and personal about Brock?
Yes.
Then yes.
It's just, He's just such a big baby.
Yeah.
You know, every time we have a little problem, he goes on a business trip. I mean, the guy's a dentist. There are plenty of rotten teeth in Houston. You know, I'd say he's been hanging out at hotels, except he's so cheap.
So, tell me more about his cheapness.
I mean, I could go on forever. The guy once tried to buy half a box of Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, he's cheap and vain too, huh?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. One time, I caught him looking at himself in the mirror, and he was saying, "Enough about you. Let's talk about me."
Well, hang in there, Barbara Jean. From my experience, you just never know when Brock might pop up.
You know what's weird, Reba? He's not even in town, and I can still smell him. It's like this weird mixture of cocoa butter and feet.
Wow, Van, that's amazing.
Thanks.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to think of a way to fix my team. And being a brilliant coach, I did. I have come up with a plan that is going to change their entire attitude and turn us from losers, into winners.
What's the plan?
I'm cutting Jake from the team.
What? No, Van, you cannot cut Jake from the team.
I have to. His rotten attitude is infecting the entire team. He is the Terrell Owens of preteen soccer.
He's also a member of your family.
Not by blood. Cheyenne, when we have our son, that kid will be athletic and have awesome eyebrows like his dad. He will be well and browed.
Van, what do you think Mom's gonna say when Jake tells her that you cut him from the team?
Cheyenne, I can't coach constantly worrying about the owner. Hey, buddy, I think we need to talk.
Yeah, we do.
Van?
Cheyenne, this is official team business, so thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jake, look, I'm just gonna come right out with it because we're both adults. Well, you're not an adult, but let's pretend you are and just get on with it, okay?
Okay?
Okay.
You're fired.
What'd you say?
I said you're fired.
Jake, you can't fire me.
It's not just me, it's the whole team.
What are you stupid kids crazy? The parents won't stand for this.
It was the parents' idea.
Oh, so it's a coup, huh? Huh. Some psycho dad took my coaching job. Who is it?
It's not a dad.
Oh, man. Is it one of Jimmy's two moms?
It's not a parent.
Then who is it?
Hey, man. Tough break.
Fine. You can take my team. You can take my job, but you can never, ever take my dignity.
What are you doing?
Oh, I was just getting a blanket out of the closet. Yeah, the garage only gets so warm, even with the dryer open and running.
You know how to make it warmer? Turn on the car. Or you could go home to your house.
You know what, Reba? This is way more complicated than you think.
Okay, then I'll make it simple for you. Go home to your wife.
I can't. She thinks I'm out of town.
Won't you just tell her the truth?
You know, Reba, I'm one of those people who actually believes that the truth imprisons you. Plus, no matter what I say to Barbara Jean, it causes a fight.
Then just be with her. Don't speak. Not a bad rule of thumb for you, by the way. You know, you do smell like cocoa butter and feet. What is it?
She shot me!
Gosh, did you call the doctor? Did you call 911?
No. She shot me with a paintball gun. Oh, and it hurts like hell. I'm gonna have a big boo-boo tomorrow.
Call the cops. There was an intruder at our house.
That was me.
You? What are you doing here? I thought you were out of town.
I switched my flight from Austin so I could come back and check on you. I didn't even care about the extra cost, and believe me, it was substantial.
Austin? You said you were in Dallas.
I got a connecting flight from Austin.
A connecting flight from Dallas. That's a 45-minute flight from here to there. Why would you connect?
Why connect? Why connect? Why not connect?
Okay, what is going on here?
What is going on here? What is going on? What is going on here?
Okay, Reba, do you think you can help me out?
Can I help you out?
Oh, God bless America! Somebody start talking!
Brock, I think it's time you use the T word.
Yes, tea. Everybody loves a nice hot cup of tea. Okay, who takes honey?
Brock, tell her the truth.
Fine. I wasn't in Austin. I've been staying in Reba's garage.
Well, isn't that cozy? Every time something goes bad, you go running to your ex-wife. And you! I mean, is that why you wouldn't let me stay in your garage? You had your little gigolo stash there?
Oh, yeah, Barbara Jean. Every night I dream about waking up in the arms of my manatee again.
Well, don't I feel like an idiot?
Barbara Jean.
No, Brock. And next time, I got 200 rounds. And I'm aiming low.
That went well.
Looks like you're stuck with me for another couple of days.
No more. No. You have to go talk to her from your heart. Tell her what you're feeling.
I'm a guy. I don't know what I'm feeling.
Then talk to her. Tell her that. And then you can start mending all the things that are wrong. Brock, if we'd have done that, maybe we would have had a chance.
I don't know, Reba. I think maybe I should stay here one more night.
Brock, honey, the gun I own doesn't shoot paint. Come on, make my day.
Kira as the coach? Kira? I mean, what's her philosophy of sports? Hey, kids, soccer's important, but life itself is meaningless.
That was the greatest game ever.
Oh my gosh, you guys won? Nope, we got murdered. 11-0.
I think it was 13, Coach.
13-0 in soccer? How many did you score for them?
2. That's how I got snacks from both teams.
Kira, you can't let them lose like that. Those psycho parents will tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the advice. Oh, tell Mom I won't be home for dinner because some of those psycho parents want to take me out for sushi.
You see that? She's turned them from losers into happy losers.
Man, they're kids. Okay, and maybe your coaching style is a little too intense.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You know what? When we have our son, that's when I need to coach.
Well, maybe your coaching style is a little too intense for our son, too.
Why do you keep saying I'm too intense?
I want to show you something, okay? I taped the game from last week.
Here we go. Get it going. No. Come on, baby. Kick it. What are you doing? What do you think this is? A blind convention? What are you doing, pal? Ah! Damn it!
it's a little bit much.
It's weird. That's my father.
Nope. I had the camera. It was you.
I know it's me, but the way I was acting, that's my father. That's the way my dad coached me my whole life.
Oh, Van, that's so sad.
That's not sad. That's why I'm so good at sports.
Yeah, and it also is probably why,
Probably why what?
Well, why you hate your dad.
I don't hate my dad. I just, I don't talk to him or call him or think about him. Oh my gosh, I hate my dad. And now I'm turning into him. Cheyenne, I don't want my Wellenbrowed son to hate me.
Van, calm down. He's not gonna hate you. He's going to love you. Okay, because no matter whether he's good or bad at anything, we are always gonna be good at loving him. Okay? Okay. And you're not gonna coach any of his games.
I can't believe I didn't realize that I was turning into my dad. When did you realize that you were turning into your mom?
Well, no, never, because I'm not turning into my mom.
No, I know. You already did.
Okay, you know what? I am not turning into my mom, you moron.
Do you realize what you just said?
Crap.
Oh, I did. I did a small one. Oh, hey, Reba Dabadoo.
Well, look at you two. No new bullet holes or fresh paint?
Well, it wasn't really comfortable being honest with each other, but it really did work.
We just needed to talk things out.
Yeah, and we did. We did. We stayed up all night and we put all of our problems on the table. We were completely truthful. And you were right, Reba. It did set us free.
Well, I hate to say it, but when I'm right, I'm right. And even when I'm kind of wrong, I'm still kind of right.
Well, this time you were right.
Good.
We're getting a divorce.
Thanks for making us talk.
That's not what I meant when I said the talk. I meant work it out.
Yeah, well, look, we're not thrilled about this either, but it seemed like it was the only thing we could do to stop the pain.
It didn't used to be like this. We used to have fun. We were just reminiscing about all that and, all the good times we had. And, I really think it's for the best. And I couldn't be happier. I can't wait for court.
Brock, you can't let this happen.
You know what? I'm going to go check into a hotel. I really do think this is for the best.
You're not such a great liar anymore, Brock.
Yeah, I know. I miss those days.
Now I'm never going to be able to relax.
Here we go. Get it going. No. Come on, baby. What are you doing? What do you think this is, huh? A blind convention? What are you doing, pal? Everything you can do is a whistle, little man. You're doing all right. Damn it!
I'm really relaxed.
Cheyenne, what is your problem? That was a great house. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a large backyard.
Van, it was a colonial. I want an English cottage. I was very specific. I want a Tudor house with an English garden, 3 gables, a pond with a water wheel, and a turret where I can stand and brush my beautiful long blonde hair.
An English cottage in Houston? Why don't we just look for an igloo?
Van, the house that we provide shelter and love for our children, the one that we raise them in, it will be perfect. And by perfect, I mean a Tudor house with an English garden, 3 gables, and a turret. Now maybe, just maybe, you're not looking hard enough.
Cheyenne, who am I? Who am I? Look at my business card. I am Van Montgomery. I am great at real estate. I will find a house for you and your spouse. I would have written more, but I ran out of space. Now, if there's a house like that in Houston, I would have already found it.
Van, Cheyenne, I have found you the perfect house.
Is it an English cottage?
Oh, it's so English it hates France.
There's no way, Mrs. H. I've looked at every house in the area in our price range.
Well, it's a little higher than your price range, but it's been on the market for a long time, and I think we can talk the owner down on the price. I've got you an appointment at 2 o'clock to look at it.
Now, Mrs. H., okay, this sales pitch might work on less sophisticated buyers. But I assure you, we are not that easily conned.
It has a turret.
2 o'clock, you say? Jolly good.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids, who never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Hey, Jake, we're going to go check out a house for Van and Cheyenne. Want to go with us?
I can't. I'm going go-karting with Jack and Kendall. And Kendall's gonna superglue Jack's butt to the go-kart seat.
Kara, how about you?
Who do you think is giving the super glue to Kendall?
Guess what we're doing? Fixing to get Brock beat up.
No, we are going on a divorce date.
Oh, wow, sounds romantic. Well, if you guys like dating, why are you getting a divorce?
Oh, no. It's a date about the divorce. We're gonna start talking through some of the details.
I get that, all right. Why the costumes?
Reba, I'm a celebrity, so my man has to appear interesting in some way. We got to dress up for my viewing public.
Wow, what's the chances you'll bump into all 3 of them?
Reba, I don't expect you to understand, but because I am an important figure, we need to be aware of our appearance in public at all times.
Hour? I thought you 2 weren't 2 anymore.
Yes, but that's off the record.
Yeah, Barbara Jean doesn't want her public to know that we're separated because...
People want their weather from someone in a stable relationship. We better get going, Brock.
Hey, Brock, wait a minute. I know why Lou Screw is doing this, but why are you doing this?
What's the harm?
I got a full-length mirror in my bathroom where you can see the harm.
Okay, look. Barbara Jean always complained that I wasn't supportive of her career, so I want her to know that I am.
Well, it's very noble of you. I don't mean to be mean, but isn't that kind of like closing the barn door after the cows run away?
Maybe. But maybe I want the cow to know that I miss it. Boy, that is a really terrible metaphor when you're talking about your wife.
Mom, this is beautiful.
As you can see, the house has beautiful hardwood floors.
Laminate,
Handcrafted.
veneer,
Solid oak.
maybe, maybe not.
The kitchen has brand new appliances and granite countertops. Upstairs has been converted to a game room.
Game what?
A game room complete with a pool table, air hockey table, and a flat screen TV that the owner says she'll throw in at the same price. Oh.
I'm okay. I'm okay, but I can't say that for Mrs. Pac-Man. Excuse me, I have to speak with my wife for a moment, please. Cheyenne, I love this house.
I know, me too, Van. Let's make an offer.
Okay, but wait, she represents the seller, okay? So we have to play it cool.
Okay. We'll take it. We'll pay anything she wants.
What are you doing? That's not the way you negotiate. Now watch and learn. Yeah, we might be interested, but we got a lot of other options, so we are in no rush to buy. This is, I don't know.
Well, would you like for me to talk to the owner and see if she'll come down on the price?
Whatever you want, I can take it or leave it. It's not, big no.
Oh, there's the owner now. I'm going to meet her and get this thing started.
Okay.
Take your time.
Oh, Van. I hope this works out.
Could you imagine our own house?
I know, and it's like it's destined to be ours. I mean, it looks like us. The landscaping looks like us. That picture on the wall even looks like us. It is us.
It's a picture of our senior class. Hey, that's a picture of Bridget.
Bridget O'Hara? What's she doing on my mantle?
Guys, this is Bridget. Bridget, this is Cheyenne.
Bridget!
You two know each other?
Well, of course. Cheyenne, Van, and I were all friends in high school.
Well, what a small world. How come I've never met her?
Well, because why would I bring her around?
Oh, Van, look at you. You are even bigger and stronger than you were in high school. Cheyenne, isn't it unfair? Guys just get better looking with age, and we girls, I mean, look how I've fallen apart, really.
I don't see anything falling, but I do see parts.
Oh, Van, stop it!
Oh, yeah, Van, stop it.
So, you guys are old friends. That's so nice. And usually old friends say nice things to each other, especially when you're trying to buy a house from them. Right, Cheyenne?
Right. You know, Bridge, you do look better than you did in high school. You're not as pear-shaped.
Well, that must be because I am now a fitness instructor. Yeah, I specialize in derrieres. Oh. I'm a derrierist.
Oh, fitness instructor, huh? What happened? Couldn't get into law school?
Oh, you know me, Cheyenne. I was always the pretty one, and you were always the smart one.
I was not the smart one.
Okay. That's all very interesting, but we should really start talking about the house now.
Oh, Cheyenne, you know what I just thought of that's so funny? Remember when I asked Van to the Sadie Hawkins dance right before you did?
Oh.
You know, Bridget, I think that's water under the bridge.
Yes, it is, Bridge. And you know why? Because I got the guy. Yeah, we've been married for 5 years, and I'm pregnant with our second child.
You're pregnant? Mm-hmm. Oh, that explains it.
Okay, all right, okay. Here. The important thing is we're here to buy a house. Take a seat. Thank you. And I think it's about time for us to discuss the price. So, Bridget, the house has been on the market for quite a long time now, so we were thinking you might want to come down on the price just a little bit.
Okay, hang on a second. Cheyenne, do you really want this house?
Yes, Bridget, I really do.
Well, that's good, because you're not going to have it.
What?
Why are you doing this?
Because you made my life miserable in high school. The things you wrote about me in the bathrooms? Bridget's missing a digit? What does that even mean?
I don't know, but it was pretty funny in high school.
You know what's funny now? You're not going to get this house.
I just got off the phone with Bridget, and she's at least willing to come over here and talk. Now, if you want her to reconsider, I suggest that you be nice to her.
Oh, please.
Cheyenne, you've got to let this high school stuff go. We're talking about your home here, not who should have been homecoming queen.
Me! I was wrong! That must be Bridget. Our doorbell's never sounded so slutty.
Hey, Mrs. H, no offense, but you kind of botched that back there, so let me handle Bridget, okay?
You talk like a babbling idiot when she's around.
That was an act. I am completely in control.
No, right?
Hello. You better handle this.
Bridget, won't you come in?
Thank you.
Look, I think the first thing we need to do is apologize for our behavior over at the house.
Right. You first, Mrs. H.
I meant you.
Right. So, Bridget, being a professional real estate agent, I know that emotions can run high when you're buying or selling a house. So, I just want to apologize. I want to apologize.
Well, I suppose we all got a little emotional. Going through this divorce has forced me to take a hard look at myself. And for the most part, I really do like what I see. And I will be happy to reconsider once Cheyenne apologizes.
What? Yeah. She's sorry. She's terribly sorry.
You know what? Why don't you two hug and make up?
I haven't heard the apology.
Cheyenne, the only other turret in town is at the miniature golf course.
Bridget, I said some pretty mean things to you in high school and in the yearbooks and the occasional bathroom. And for that, I'm truly, truly sorry. I hope you can forgive me.
And I am truly, truly sorry that I asked Van to the dance. Although it is kind of a funny story.
What?
Oh, come on, Van. We could all use a little laugh.
Why, what happened?
Well, I asked Van because he asked me to. He didn't want to go with you. He couldn't stand you. Isn't that funny? So
Yeah.
So how do we start this?
I don't know. I guess the first thing is, are you sure that you're comfortable doing this without any lawyers?
I guess. I mean, Reba had a lawyer, and you still screwed her in the divorce.
I did not. Frankly, the lawyers were a big part of the problem. I mean, you know, they make their money when they get both parties into some big fight.
Well, I don't want that.
No, me neither. So I guess we just have to be honest with each other.
I agree.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go first. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I am being completely honest when I say that I feel ridiculous wearing this tie. So if it's okay with you, I'm gonna take it off.
Oh, no. Leave the tie on. You look great.
Well, thank you, honey, but seriously, Barbara Jean, don't you think I'm a bit overdressed for a restaurant that serves burn your butt chili?
Well, I think you're not overdressed to be seen in public as Stormy Clearweather's husband.
Okay, look, being completely honest here, just two tiny little things. One, you're not Stormy Clearweather, and two, we are here because you don't want me to be your husband anymore.
Okay, well, here are two tiny little honest things from me. One, I am Stormy Clearweather. And two, for once, can we just do what I want and not what you want and just leave the tie on?
Sorry, Stormy. The tie is coming off.
Okay, I'm warning you. If you take that tie off, you are gonna be in big trouble.
trouble.
Really?
Mister. Yeah, big trouble.
Oh,
Do not test
here
me.
it goes.
Do not undo
What are you gonna do?
that tie. Do
What are you
not
gonna do?
undo it.
What are
Don't
you gonna
undo it.
What are you
Don't
gonna
undo it.
What are you
Do
gonna
not
do
undo
about it?
that tie.
I'm so scared. Oh, Barbara G, don't you dare.
Oh, God, I'm so turned on.
What do you mean you couldn't stand me?
I didn't say that. She did.
Well, is it true?
Yes, you were so smart. I was intimidated.
I was not smart!
I believe we're losing sight of what today's meeting is all
I mean,
about.
what did you do, Van? Did you just, go up to her and say, I hate Cheyenne, ask me to the dance?
Of course not.
No, he wrote me a poem.
A poem? A poem!
It was a note. Luckily, it rhymed.
Well, I think I'd like to hear that poem.
But nobody remembers that.
Please take me to the dance. I promise to wear long pants. I'll do anything I can not to go with Cheyenne.
You jerk!
Okay, that's it. You know what, Bridget? We don't want your house.
What?
That's right. No house is worth standing here listening to some derrieres torture my daughter.
You are making a big mistake.
You better leave quick or I'm going to get a stick. Well, fine.
Have you gone mad?
I mean, if you were gonna kick her out, you could have at least done it before I apologized.
Yes.
Okay, maybe things just got a little out of control, okay?
Oh, that sounds so close to an apology, but not quite there yet. Bye-bye.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I was just trying to get back at you, Cheyenne. Look, I really need to sell this house. Do you still want to buy it?
Maybe. For 20 off the list price.
What?
In this market, that's all it's worth. Take it or leave it.
Okay, deal.
You know what? Cheyenne, you should go hug Bridget. We should all go hug.
I'll come over later this afternoon. We can hammer out the deal.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mrs. H, underneath that pile of red hair and emotional rage, is a genius. How did you know she was going to come back?
Oh, Van, you just have to learn how to read people. Like you right now. I know you're hungry.
I am hungry. You're a genius. I'm so hungry.
Very impressive, Mom.
Thanks.
You had no idea she was gonna cave, did you?
No, I just lost my temper and it all fell into place.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. Oh,
Oh, honey, I just wish we could go back and get you that homecoming queen.
I was wrong!
Wow. That was different.
I know. That was amazing.
That was even better than the parking lot.
Yeah. Well, it's getting kind of late. Or should I say early? And we better get some shut-eye.
You're right.
Good night, hon.
Goodbye.
What?
Well, you didn't think you were going to stay the night, did you? Brock, we're getting divorced. What kind of girl do you think I am?
So what, you're saying I just had a one-night stand with my wife?
Well, not necessarily. I was thinking of having you over tomorrow night.
So I don't have to stay and cuddle. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. At least I can take off the stupid tie now.
Do not undo the tie.
Oh, I'm undoing the tie.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do. No, you don't. Oh, no, I do.
Do not.
Look, it's coming off. It's coming off. It's coming off. I'm not putting back on the tie. Oh, God. Sorry we're late, Reba, but I went to pick up Ms. Booker And as usual, she wasn't ready.
Ms. Booker?
Well, I just want to hear how my maiden name sounds. You know, because with the divorce pending, I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to keep my married name.
Do me a favor, okay? Don't. I'm just saying I already have one ex-wife named Mrs. Hart. I'm not giving out these names as a parting gift.
Oh, would you two knock it off? You were hard enough to take when you were happily married.
So, where are Van and Cheyenne?
Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on their faces when we tell them that we are getting them furniture for their new house.
We are not getting them furniture for their new house. I am. Me. By myself. Because, if you remember, you guys didn't want to spend the money and be part of the gift.
Yeah, but we can still be a part of the look on their faces. You guys, we got you furniture for your new house!
Oh, tears of joy, stress relief.
Oh, wait a minute. It was from me. I put it on.
Mom, it doesn't matter who did what. We're just so happy.
I did it all!
Okay, Mrs. H. Yeah. Of course you did. It's okay. You're a winner too.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And you know what would mean the world to me?
What's that?
If you came with us to help pick out the furniture.
Oh, I'd love to, Cheyenne. I have excellent taste. Besides, my third cousin is friends with Crazy Larry, the insane couch king.
Okay, look, call me. Van, get a tape measure. We are going to go measure for furniture.
We don't need a tape measure. My feet are exactly a foot long. How weird is that?
Seriously, if you find a couch at a lower price, Larry has to give you a ride on his elephant.
So wait a minute. If you like the couch, you don't get to ride the elephant? What a rip!
So much for horning in on my gift, huh?
I'm horning in. I think somebody owes somebody else $1.75 for the card.
See you guys later.
This is a wonderful time for our family, Brock. Our oldest daughter is buying her first house, and this little hot shot is getting ready to go to college.
Oh, well, I guess this would be the time then to tell you that I decided I'm not going to college.
Come again?
Not going to college?
I just feel like it would be a waste of time. I'd rather focus on my music. I'll see you guys later. I have band practice.
Don't do anything dumb, Reba. Don't do anything dumb.
Crazy Larry didn't go to college, and he is filthy rich.
Oh, I just
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Ooh, Van. Look at this store. They have some really nice things.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really impressed. Check that. Hello, vibrating chair.
Van, we are not buying a vibrating chair.
Why not, Cheyenne? Oh, it's cozy. There you go. That's a spot chair.
Are you serious? Come on, honey, look at this couch. It's really beautiful and it goes with our house.
All right, you get the couch that doesn't plug in. I'll just get this chair.
Van, it doesn't work that way, okay? They have to be in the same room. They have to actually match.
All right, fine. We'll compromise. We'll get a vibrating couch.
There is no such thing as a vibrating couch.
Really? Are you sure? New idea. Vibrating couches.
Come on, Van, I think this furniture is for us. Try it out.
Oh. All right. No, this is not going to work out.
Why not?
Because this is the most uncomfortable couch I've ever sat in. Plus, it's not my taste.
Come on, Van. You cannot be suggesting that you actually care about the furniture.
All right, you know what, Cheyenne? I don't want to fight. This is a big decision, so let's just flip for it.
Okay, no!
All right,
no,
rock, paper, scissors.
No, we are not going to flip a coin to pick our furniture or do rock, paper, scissors.
Rochambeau?
Van,
Okay, I'm thinking of a number.
you know what? Forget it. Forget about this whole thing. Forget about the furniture. We'll just live in an empty house and we'll eat off the floor.
Cheyenne, come back! Excuse me, sir. Do you have any vibrating couches?
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid not.
Oh, excellent. This conversation never happened.
I just cannot believe Kira.
Okay, Reba, before you go all Rambo on Kira about this band stuff, just remember that a lot of musicians didn't go to college. And there's Elton John, Paul McCartney, Cher, Bruce Springsteen. I mean, the list just goes on and on.
And do you know what those people have in common? They're not my kid, that's what. And I want my child to have an education.
Oh, education, that's overrated. All you need is an accent and you sound smart. Hello, Reba. I'm quite busy right now. Can you have my secretary call you? It's wonderful, you know. Oh, hello.
Do us all a bit of a favor, won't you, Mrs. Booker, and zip it? There's a good girl. Jolly good.
Get off.
It is vital that we show a united front. We have got to show her that we are all of one mind.
Got it. Kira, it's a trap. Follow your dreams. Run, be free.
Oh no. Is this one of those you have to go to college interventions?
No, it's a free and open exchange of ideas. Plus, you won't be able to leave the room until you agree with us. And I do need to let you know that we are all of one mind.
Well, to be fair, I think that you should be able to do whatever
We are all of one mind.
Kira, we just want to make sure that you know what you're getting into.
Right. The concerts, the parties, the limos, the private jets. I mean, what kind of life is that?
Barbara Jean, remind me to show you that thing about my fist inside of your head.
Okay, look, Reba, I'm just trying to show her that it's not all bad.
Yes, but only the people that make it to the top get all that stuff.
I think what your mom is trying to say is that there are no guarantees,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
This can be a really hard life. Now, baby, I know what you're going through. My parents had the same talk with me when I was your age and wanted to join the touring company of a chorus line.
Oh, so this isn't an intervention as much as a coming out party.
Hey, honey, as a straight man, I would have cleaned up on that tour, okay?
Okay, all right, I think we're missing the point here. Kira, this is the time in your life when the decisions you make will impact your future. I'm just worried if the band doesn't make it, you won't have the options you need.
So you're saying I should think of college as a safety net?
Yes! What a perfect way of saying it. Yes, a safety net. Yeah.
The problem with a safety net is that it's always there if you fall.
Well, yes, dear. That's why we call it a safety net. And you think she's college material.
I don't want a safety net. I want the pressure of having to make it or crashing and burning.
Oh, honey, no, that's just crazy.
It's how a lot of artists feel.
Well, here's how a lot of artists' parents feel. You're going to college, and that's that.
You can't make me. I'm 18.
Oh, but you still live here. And as long as you live here, you will do exactly what we think is best.
Sounds like we have a problem.
Oh, no, there's no problem. You just do the right thing, and everything will work out.
Hey, Kira, ready to go to the studio?
Yeah. Hey, Stitch, do you mind if I crash at your place for a little while?
Yeah, it's cool with me. Dog liked you.
Great. Problem solved. I'll be out by Saturday.
I wonder if the dog is a person or the dog.
Well, great job, Reba. Now, not only is our daughter not going to college, but she's moving in with some punk with the long hair and the breakdancing and the yeah devil music.
She's not going anywhere. First of all, she doesn't know it yet, but she is so grounded.
You know what? Call her on her cell and tell her that if she doesn't get her butt home right now, that you are kicking her out.
How can I do that? She already left.
Then tell her you are kicking her in.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I am obviously panicking.
When I was her age, I joined this church group in Utah.
Oh, Lord.
Well, they were super friendly, and they had these really big families. And instead of my parents letting me follow my dreams, one night at a dance, they showed up in a van and just carried me home in a sack. Although there's a good chance I'm still married to Father Al.
Okay, that's it. That's it. That's what happens when kids get to make their own decisions. I'm gonna call the cops.
And tell them what? That your 18-year-old has left home? That's not a crime.
Well, it should be a crime. Why isn't it a crime?
Because we don't live in utopia, Reba. We live in suburbia, where life is cheap.
Can't call the cops. Can't make moving out a crime. Somebody come up with something.
Well, this is kind of weird, but there may not be anything we can do.
So our daughter makes a terrible decision with lifelong implications, and we just have to sit here and take it?
It kind of looks that way, yeah.
Wow. This parenting stuff is certainly not for sissies.
That's changing in some states.
Just like that, we lost all of our power over her.
Well, I'm not going to sit by and lose the power to keep my daughter from doing something stupid.
But Reba, there's nothing you can do.
Well, let me tell you this. There may be nothing I can do, but I'm going to go down there and yell at her until one of us is crying.
Oh! Hey, Cheyenne. What happened to you in the car? Took me 6 hours to get home on the bus. I've been to parts of this city that you don't want to see. But being on the bus gave me time to think. Hold on, hang on a second. New idea. Deodorant you can spray on other people.
You can't spray things on other people, Van. They will arrest you.
Research laws regarding spraying things on other people. Look, I'm sorry what happened in the furniture store, okay?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter, Cheyenne. It does matter, because I was wrong. All right, I was wrong. I don't have any taste. I said that because I thought I should, but I was wrong, and you're right. I stink. And I was never mistaken for a gay. And when it comes to the house, you can make all the decisions, okay? Does that make you feel better?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to leave my mommy!
What?
Ben, we cannot live without her! I mean, we were at the furniture store and she wasn't there and we couldn't pick out a freaking couch. How are we gonna live without her?
So this is what this is all about? You're afraid of leaving your mom?
Yes, I mean, she has always been there when we needed her help.
Your mom isn't so hot. You know, a lot of the time, I bet she was just winging it.
Okay, Van, you're not helping me here.
Cheyenne, come here. Listen, do you know why we're gonna be okay? Do you know why? Because your mother has taught us everything she knows. Even when she's not there, it's like she's there. She's like a voice in my head, constantly nagging at me. Okay, enough already.
You hear that too? I thought I was the only one.
That's why we're gonna be okay. Because we got red in our head. Okay? Everything's gonna work out. Trust me.
Really?
I promise.
Thank you.
New idea. talking Reba doll.
Kira, what a coincidence. I was just dropping by hoping I could score some wacky tobacco. Ha ha. What's that? Come on in. Thanks for the offer. Just wanted to come by and see where you'd run away to.
I'm 18. I'm not running away. I'm moving out. And maybe me moving out is the best thing for both of us.
Oh, really? Well, I checked with myself, and it isn't.
Right.
Sorry I'm late. You are a crazy driver, Miss Leadfoot.
Barbara G., what are you doing here?
I didn't want you to come over here and bully the dreams out of Kira, so I followed you.
This is between Kira and me.
Well, I will be as quiet as a mouse. You won't even know I'm here. Hey, drums.
Look, Kira, I know this has been tough, and you and I haven't seen exactly eye to eye. But you have to know there's one thing that I want for you more than anything else in the world, and that's... I want you to be happy. Every parent wants their kid to be happy.
Well, playing music is what's going to make me happy, but you don't want me to do that.
Okay, Kira, I'm going to give you the deep, dark secret of parenting. We always say that we want our kids to be happy, but do you know what we really want?
Obedient robot children.
We want our kids to be safe. And I know that makes me a square or a drag or whatever word you kids are coming up with nowadays.
Lame. They say lame. I get it all the time.
You don't need to worry about me.
Well, tough crap, because I always will, always. That's what I do. I'm a mom.
Well, then how am I ever supposed to be able to make any mistakes?
You're not. You're never supposed to have any problems. You're supposed to have a perfect life, and that's why I want you to always listen to me. And yes, I know how ridiculous this is.
Mom, listen to me. I'm not scared. I feel okay in this world. I feel safe. And that's because of how you raised me.
I must have done something terribly, terribly wrong.
Please, Mom, just want me to be happy. You already made me safe.
I am happy for you, Kira, and I want you to be happy. Come on, let's go home. Kira, I'm really glad you came home with me. Look, honey, I know it's a little boring around here, but I think it's very important for you to have a stable family environment.
And 5, 6, 7, and 8, and step, kick, step, ball, chain, turn, fussy. Come on, Jake, concentrate. There's 600 other 8th graders who want your place on the line, boy.
Maybe I'll go back to Stitches.
Right behind you.
And 5, 6, 7, and 8, and step, kick, step, ball, chain, turn, fussy.
Oh, dang machine. Hey, guys. I know you're over there at your new house and your brand new kitchen, but I know how much Van loves my pancakes. Anyway, so if you guys are hungry, come over and eat with me because I made a whole batch and there's not anybody here to eat them. Anyway, Elizabeth, if you hear this, honey, I miss you so much. Grandma loves you. Yes, she does. Come see me, pretty please. Okay, bye.
Mom, they were here for dinner last night.
I know. such a nice dinner.
Hey, empty nester.
Jeez. She still has 2 other kids that live here.
Yeah, whatever you need to tell yourself, kid.
So, Barbara Jean, to what do I owe this intrusion?
Reba, I need some help.
Truer words were never spoken. Wait a minute. Is this about the divorce? Barbara Jean, I do not want to be involved with your divorce. I just want to come to the after party. That's it.
Well, I was involved in your divorce. You kind of owe me. And listen, all I need is a little information, okay? I need you to give me the name of Brock's best friend.
Best friend? Why?
Well, I need somebody he confides in. You know, I need to know what he's truly feeling deep inside that unnaturally tanned skull of his.
Sorry, can't help you on that. Brock doesn't have a best friend.
Yes, he does.
Who? Oh, no.
Face
Barbara
it,
Jean.
Reba, face it.
Forget it, Barbara Jean. He's my ex. He's not my best friend.
Well, obviously, he's not your best friend. I am. But you are his best friend, which puts you smack dab in the middle of us, which makes you the perfect person to talk to him.
Pass. I already talked to him about one divorce. I have the frame certificate to prove it. You talk to him.
I can't. Things are in a really weird place with us right now. When we went on that date to discuss the details of the divorce, things got a little bit heated. And then they just got hot.
Yuck.
And we know we shouldn't have done it. And we certainly shouldn't have done it 3 times since.
I can't wait for old age when I go deaf.
Anywho, I think all of the has really confused Brock.
Barbara Jean, are you sure it's Brock that's confused and not you?
Me? No, I'm fine. Thank you very much. I am strong, and I have no problems expressing my emotions. You're forgetting. I have a blog. It's bigblondeblog.com. You should check it out. So, you'll talk to him?
No.
Maybe?
No.
Think about it?
I will hurt you.
All I'm saying is that if you had come to me when you and Brock were breaking up and you asked me to talk to him, I would have done it.
You were sleeping with him.
Well, that's the perfect time. I had his ear.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Van, what are you doing?
I am standing proudly in my living room.
I thought we talked about that earlier when you were standing proudly on the front lawn in your boxers.
It was a bathing suit, Cheyenne. The people next door have a pool, and I want them to know I have a bathing suit. Isn't this a wonderful country, Cheyenne? Where a man can work hard and live his life right, and he can go from sharing a room in his mother-in-law's house to owning a little piece of land, technically owned by the bank, but who cares? Come stand with me, woman.
Van, I am so proud of us. And I love our house.
Van, Cheyenne!
Wow, your mother lives miles away, but her voice carries.
Knock, knock, it's me.
Hey, look, Cheyenne, it's your mom.
Oh, 3rd day in a row with a drop-by. Awesome.
Well, I have a lot more time on my hands nowadays. Without you guys there at the house, there's just less to do. Apparently, you two were the messy ones.
Yeah.
Looks like things haven't changed. I'll go get my broom.
Yeah,
Van, I know that she stops by a lot, but she's just here to help us.
I know.
Do you want me to tell her to not come by so often?
It's okay.
No, because I will, Van. I will.
No, it's okay. I'm fine with it.
Well, I'm not. She's driving me crazy.
Thank God. Okay, how do we get rid of her?
What?
I know. We'll talk to her in a mocking tone. People hate that.
Okay, Van. That is not gonna work.
Okay, man. It's not gonna work.
Knock it off, Van.
Knock it out.
Sorry I took so long. Let's just say that your parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme are in order.
Hey, so Mom, I wanted to talk to you about something. What's the matter?
Oh, it's just when you said that, it reminded me how many talks that we've had over at my house, and now here we are having talks in your new house. My little girl's not a baby anymore. She's all grown up. I did good. Hey. Sorry I'm late. I was over at Van and Cheyenne's. I was just gonna pop in for a second, but they would not let me leave. They are so clingy.
Yeah, I read that on Barbara Jean's blog.
Where are you going?
I have to go pick up Dad. He's at Sam's sports bar. I'm his designated driver.
You mean to tell me that he's making you drive all the way back and forth to pick him up? Why didn't you just take a cab?
Did you know that a cab costs 75 cents a mile? Dad does. Besides, I think he just uses it as an excuse to trap me in the car and talk about Barbara Jean.
Honey, that is not a father-daughter conversation. That's something that he should talk about with his best friend.
You're right. Have a nice chat.
I am not his... Crap.
So it's finally starting to sink in. I'm getting divorced again. You know, you get divorced the first time, you think, hey, these things happen. Then when it happens again, you have to ask yourself, what is wrong with these women?
Oh, I wouldn't sit there, lady.
Two-time loser.
I know, I was number one. Hello, Brock.
Hey, Reba, what are you doing down here?
Well, I'm your designated driver's designated driver. And two, I don't feel good about Kira driving you home with you singing All My Exes Live in Texas at the top of your lungs.
You know what, Reba? I really don't need a lecture from you right now. I got a lot going on.
Let me get you something to drink, lady.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, man, it's all so weird. I mean, Barbara Jean and I have been all over the map, you know. First we're crying, and then we're fighting, and then we can't keep our hands off of each other.
Whiskey.
It's all so confusing.
Well, of course it is. 1 minute you're okay with it and she's not, and the next minute she's okay with it and you're not. You guys got to get on the same page with this divorce or it's never going to work.
I'm sorry, what can I do, Reba? I can't change what happened. In fact, I'm not sure that I'd want to. I mean, Barbara Jean and I were like wild animals. Repeatedly.
Hit me again.
It was like a National Geographic special.
Leave the bottle.
Hey, you know what? Barbara Jean's on right now.
So, how does the rest of the weekend weather look like?
We're looking at clear blue skies, possibly through the weekend.
That's what I wanted to hear. Taking the wife up to the cabin, keep those romantic fires burning.
Oh, that's lovely. It's always nice to hear of a couple that's making it work.
Well, we are.
Of course, we know, Tim.
And,
But you know, you never know when there could be a storm coming. You gotta be careful.
Well, that's okay, too. We can always cuddle by the fire or lay down and listen to the rain outside.
Yeah, but, you know, sometimes the storm's on the inside, you know, and it's just kind of, you know, and they're screaming at you, look out, you know? Your life's falling apart.
Right. Well, I'll be sure to bring a sweater.
Maybe you should just ask your wife if she wants to go to your cabin, you know? I mean, maybe there's something else she'd rather do, but you don't even ask her because you don't think that her life is as important as yours.
Did my wife talk to you?
Shut up, Tim! I'm not talking about your stupid
looks like I need a drink.
Watching my wife unravel in front of all those people has made me realize something. I still have a chance.
Brock, do you mean to tell me that you're happy Barbara Jean just had a meltdown on TV?
No, I'm not happy she's suffering, Reba. I'm happy she's suffering because of me.
You really are a piece of porpoise poop.
No, don't you see? She knows that I watch her weather report. She was sending me a message.
Why didn't she just call you?
Well, she had a show to do. She's a professional. I still have hope, Reba. There is time to save this marriage. Here you go.
Hey, Brock. I hope it works out. I really do.
Thanks, Reba. Hey, do you think I have time to stop and grab a quick tan? No, what am I saying? There's no time!
Can I get you anything else?
No, thanks. I'm fine. Hey, Kira, can you come get your mama?
Man, it's freezing in here. Is the thermostat even on?
No, don't touch that. Don't touch that. The inspector said he needs to fix the heater before we use it.
Well, Van, how am I supposed to keep warm?
Well, we can make our own heat like the pioneers and astronauts did.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
Knock, knock! Oh. You will not believe what just happened. I was at this bar with your dad, and we were watching Barbara Jean give her weather report, and she had a meltdown on the air. Don't worry, she's okay, but I just know that she's going to want to come over to the house and tell me all about it. You know how she gets, she just talks and talks and talks on and on and on.
Gee, what's that like?
Oh, it's horrible, I can tell you that. Anyway, I just wanted to know if I could come over here and hide out. Oh, look who I'm talking to. Of course I can come over here and hide out. Absolutely.
Well, actually, Mom, you know, Van and I, we were just in the middle of unpacking.
Oh, that's perfect. I can help. And I've got the perfect unpacking story. It was when your father and I bought our first house.
Look, Mrs. H, you have been so generous to me, and I owe you so much, which is why I'm going to have Cheyenne say this hurtful thing to you. Cheyenne?
What are you talking about?
Well, look, Mom, it's just that you've kind of, been over at the house a lot. A lot. Like more than me.
Van, do you agree with that?
Well, I think there is a nicer way of saying it, but yes, I do. Look, Mrs. H, I just think that, you didn't realize how annoying it was getting. I mean, just like Barbara Jean doesn't realize how annoying it is when she does it to you. It's funny if you think about it. You're our Barbara Jean.
What did you just call me?
What?
Mom, it's not your fault. I mean, maybe you've just hung out with her so much that she just, rubbed off on you.
Well, you could not be more wrong. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to do something that Barbara Jean would never do. I'm going to leave and never come back. And you're going to miss me when I'm gone. After all I've done for those two dopey kids, they have the nerve, the downright nerve to say I am their Barbara Jean. Well, was I their Barbara Jean when I let them live here 6 years rent-free? Was I? Was I, Jake?
No, you weren't.
And the worst part is when they said that my stories go on and on so long. I mean, do I go on and on about stuff, Jake? I mean, do I? I don't think so.
Hey, you know what I just remembered? I've got to go decide what I want to be when I grow up.
Just remember this, Jake. One of these days, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Who are you yelling at?
It doesn't matter who I'm yelling at. I just feel like yelling. And since you're in the room, guess what?
Yeah, I don't have time for that right now. Listen, about this Barbara Jean thing.
Oh, so you've heard about it too, huh? Well, get this through your thick skull. I am not their Barbara Jean.
What are you talking about?
Apparently something totally different than what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, anyway, I went down to the station, but Barbara Jean had already left in tears. And apparently the phones were ringing off the hook. I think she may lose her job over this.
Are you smiling?
No.
Yes, you are!
No.
Well, what's the matter with you?
I can't help thinking that she may need me again. I mean, this might be the very thing that brings us back together. Do you think that's possible?
How would I know? I'm nothing like her.
Yeah, I know.
You do?
Yeah, of course. You're nothing like Barbara Jean. In fact, you are exactly the opposite of Barbara Jean.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I was yelling at you. When you're my only true friend.
Reba! Oh, hey, Brock.
Barbara Jean, I don't know what to say. I just want you to know that I am here for you. Forget about those people. That's their loss.
Whose loss? What are you talking about?
Barbara Jean, we saw the broadcast.
Yeah, and then I went down to the station. I guess there was quite a reaction from the viewers.
I know. Did you hear that half of them think I should be thrown off the air?
I'm sorry.
And the other half loved me?
Come again?
Yeah, I'm controversial, and controversial is big right now. My clip has already been posted on YouTube under Bimbo Bloopers.
So does that mean you're not going to be fired from the station?
Are you kidding? I'm hot. I got a call from a real talent agent. I'm his first two-legged client.
Well, that's great then, right?
Oh, it is better than great. Oh, thank you, Brock.
Oh, you're welcome, honey.
You know, if you hadn't made my life so painful and confusing and just tumultuous, this never would have happened. This divorce is the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Oh, well, glad I could help.
Babs here. Yeah, how many hits have I gotten? Well, I don't care if they're all from inmates.
I'm sorry, Brock.
No, that's okay. I guess I finally ended up supporting her career.
How was that weekend with your wife up at the cabin?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, come on now. We have a little extra time you can share.
Nope.
How was the weather?
Cold. Very, very cold.
Great. And now the weather. First of all, I would just like to say hello to all my new viewers. And for those of you who missed Friday's report but heard about it, I just want to say that I'm real sorry that you missed it. And I'm doing much better. You know? I mean, as good as a person can be doing, when her life is crumbling.
Tighter shot, please, Dennis, over here.
And I would just like to say that to anyone out there who is dealing with personal pain, that, even though the storm clouds, they may gather, there's always a silver lining. Soaked in tears.
Yellow wire goes to the...
Honey, what are you doing?
Being a man, Cheyenne. The heater's broken, and I'm fixing it. That's what men do. We fix things.
Is this a butter knife?
Well, I broke the screwdriver trying to get the pliers out of the garbage disposal.
Van, are you sure you should be messing with that? I mean, it's electricity. Isn't it all sparkly?
I have a book.
The Do-It-Yourself Guide to Home Repair.
That book will teach you how to fix or build anything, and after I'm done fixing the heater, I'm building us a koi pond.
Oh, okay, you know what? I bet that's Mom. You better get your apology ready, Van.
I don't know why we have to apologize.
Because you called her Barbara Jean.
I'm baffled. I called her Barbara Jean because she was coming over too much, like Barbara Jean. And now if I apologize, she's gonna come over again too much. It's madness.
Van, your little joke hurt her feelings.
Oh, it's comedy, Cheyenne. People get hurt.
Hey, Mom. Come on in.
Come on in. Mm-hmm. Isn't that the kind of thing that Barbara Jean would do?
No, Barbara Jean would stand at the door pouting and being all sarcastic. Can't turn it off.
Look, Mom, we are really sorry that we hurt your feelings. We feel terrible.
Because you realize it's completely crazy to compare me to Barbara Jean, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Van?
Yes.
All's forgiven. Oh, honey, I've missed you so much. Yeah. So where's Elizabeth? I want to say hi to her.
She's spending the night over at her friend Claire's house so Cheyenne and I can do some work on the house.
Oh, well, maybe I'll just pop over there and say hi to her.
Yeah, because that's what Barbara Jean would do. Come on, people, that's funny.
See how God works.
I think I blew out a filling. Oh, no, just a piece of chicken. Okay, well, I'm all done here. Let's fire this puppy up.
All right.
Huh? Do I know my hot air or what?
Oh, yeah, honey, you are good. You should fix the toilet next.
Oh, I can't. The wrench is on the roof of the garage. Well, a rat took my chips. Oh, you know what? You take care of home repair then.
You know, honey, I'm really glad we apologized to Mom. The only reason she comes over here all the time is because she misses us.
Oh, she doesn't miss us. She doesn't trust us.
What are you talking about?
Cheyenne, she still thinks of us as those irresponsible 17-year-old kids that she has to keep an eye on or we'll have a baby.
We are having a baby.
Yeah, that's another thing we men do.
Oh, gosh.
Your mom just doesn't see us as the adults we've become. We're grown-up, Cheyenne. We're homeowners. I think we can take care of ourselves.
Yeah, because she's a little overprotective. I mean, we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
That heater you got, it's really kicking out some heat.
Yeah, well, I turn it on high, they get...
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Hey, Reba.
Hey.
What is the one thing that Barbara Jean wants more than anything else in the whole wide world?
A panda bear that rides bicycle.
Okay, yeah, but she also wants to go to the Hot Air Balloon Festival in New Mexico, and I made reservations for us to go this spring.
Really? Well, let me ask you a question. Won't y'all be divorced by then?
Not if I can help it. That's why I'm trying to find things that make her happy. That's why I booked this trip.
Okay, question number 2. Weren't you the one that always wanted to go on the hot air balloons? And didn't Barbara Jean always call them the hot air puke baskets?
I just don't know what else to do.
Oh, I know. And I'm just saying this to try to protect you. You may have to face reality. It may be over.
You know, spending so much time alone has made me realize how much she's a part of me, how dull and empty the world is without her. Right now, there's a hole where my heart should be.
Oh, gag.
What? I thought that was very moving.
Yeah, moving my lunch up. Brock, marriage is not a poorly written greeting card. Everybody knows you two love each other, but that's not the reason why you're not together.
Look, I know it takes more than love to make a marriage work, but I'm not the one who went out and got a new career and a new life.
Oh, so you want her to go back being just your wife? Well, I've been just your wife, and it ain't that great.
You know what? Forget about it.
Okay, I'm sorry. But you come in here telling me this cornball speech, and you expect me to take it seriously.
Okay, maybe it was dumb, and maybe it didn't sound real, but I feel, look, I'm just trying to figure out how. I miss my wife.
Mom, Dad, check it out.
Hey, buddy, listen, could you give us a minute right now? We're trying to have an adult conversation, okay?
Fine. Missed the fire at Van and Cheyenne's house.
The what?
Cheyenne, Van, let me in. It's me.
And me, it's us.
Hey there, guys. How's everything?
Was there a fire?
Oh, what? Oh, a fire! You know what? There was a fire, a little tiny, teeny fire. But you know what? It was practically a spark. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.
Oh my God! Look at that. God, it stinks in here.
I kind of like it. Reminds me of my grandpa. He's a pyromaniac.
Where's Cheyenne and Elizabeth?
Elizabeth's over at Claire's and Cheyenne's upstairs. Guys, calm down. Everything's fine.
Buddy, what the heck happened?
Oh, what's with all these questions? What am I on trial?
Wait a minute. Weren't you working on something over here earlier?
Working on some?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh no, Van. You caused the fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh, blame it on me. I caused the fire. Yes. I caused the fire. We're responsible.
Oh, no, not we. You were responsible. He tried to fix the heater with a butter knife and a book.
Well, it's your fault, too. Oh, I'm cold. Put on a jacket.
Oh, yeah, Van. I said, oh, yeah, I'm chilly. Why don't you ignite the house?
All right, guys, just calm down. It's not that big of a deal.
See, your mom agrees with me.
Oh, zip it, Sparky.
All right, everybody. Everybody just take it easy. Now, look, there's a very stressful situation. You don't want to say something now that you might regret later.
You know what? I should have never married you or bought a house with you.
Like that.
You know what, Mom? I think we're going to need to stay at your house for a couple of days. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Hope you got fire insurance.
I'm going to go grab a few things.
Well, make sure to grab my lighter. Oh, hey! I'm just trying to make a little joke because it's just this. I've been breathing smoke all day. I'm not. I'm very emotional.
What happened? Where's the fire?
Oh, put the fire out. Everything's okay and everybody's safe.
Oh, gosh, thank goodness. Oh, my Lord.
Barbara Jean, there's something I'd like to say to you.
Yeah, there's something I want to say to you, too. Well, both of you. I got a new job offer today.
What?
I'm moving to Arkansas.
You're actually considering moving to Arkansas?
Well, for a little while. And then the next goal is a major market city. And ultimately, how do the words, the CBS Evening News with stormy clear weather sound?
Like the end to CBS?
You know what? I should start practicing interviewing distraught victims. I'm gonna go find Van.
You okay over there?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. It's really good for her, huh? Things are really starting to fall her way.
You don't have to pretend you're happy for her.
Oh, I'm not pretending, Reva. You know what? You were right before. I always thought that the same things made us happy, but this really makes her happy, so I want it. For her.
Well, then go tell her that. Tell her that you've changed. You got to fight for her.
No, I'm not going to do that. I think I've done enough damage already. I want Barbara Jean to be happy, even if it means that I won't be. Now, if you excuse me, Reba, this smoke is really starting to bother my eyes.
Because the people want to know, Van. That's why. I can't get an interview, and he acts like the victim.
Barbara Jean, I think we need to talk about this Little Rock thing.
Oh, I know. Isn't it exciting?
Well, to be honest with you, I think it's a little selfish.
Selfish. Unbelievable. For the first time, I start thinking about myself and what would make me happy, and suddenly I'm selfish.
I believe that's the definition of selfish.
Well, fine. Then you know what? I'm selfish.
Barbara Jean, isn't that the very thing that used to bug you so much about Brock? But I think he's changed. He really wants to make this work.
Reba, Brock has not changed. He just wants the past where everything revolves around him.
And you want the future.
Yes.
Where everything revolves around you.
Yes.
Don't you see what's happening here? You're becoming Brock. Brock's becoming me. And I'm becoming you.
You know what, Reba? I really appreciate you trying to help, but you know what? This isn't your problem.
I believe that every marriage that can be saved should be saved. Mine couldn't, but yours still has a chance.
You know what? I gotta go. If I'm gonna go to Little Rock, I gotta tell the station here so they can find somebody else to do the weather.
I'm becoming Barbara Jean? Why couldn't I just be Dolly Parton?
Hey, Mrs. H, thanks again for letting us stay here. Man, I gotta do some laundry. My shirt still smells like smoke.
The washer's broken. Do you have your magic butter knife? Once again, you've won an argument with your wit.
I'm not laughing at you.
Did you ask her?
No, I didn't ask her. You asked.
Ask me what?
Oh, no biggie. We just need to stay here for the rest of our lives.
What?
Yep, we can't make it on our own.
Nope.
I have failed in providing a safe shelter for my family. I am a moron and a jerk. I am a merc.
Guys, these things happen. It was an accident.
Mom, we've lived in our new house for 3 days. And we've already set it on fire.
So what do you say, Mrs. H?
No.
What?
N-O.
What does that even mean?
It means that you can only stay here until your house is fixed.
Well, I don't understand why I can't stay. I mean, I've lived here my whole life, and all of a sudden I'm person non-grateful.
Listen to me. You kids messed up, and you're going to mess up again. But the most important thing is how you respond to your mistakes, and you did great. You got the fire out, and everybody was safe.
I guess Van did jump into action after he stopped screaming.
Well, I stopped screaming because you slapped me.
See, the two of you can get through whatever mess you guys get yourselves into as long as you stick together. You're a loving couple.
Yeah.
You're a lupple.
All right, Mrs. H, we're all packed and ready to go to the house.
You're going back? I thought you said it was too smoky.
Yeah, well, the fire damage wasn't that bad. I think we were just freaking out about being on our own.
But you fix that, Mrs. H. You fix everything. You and your tough love.
Well, this is it. So soon. You know, I knew you guys were going to move back, but I'm still really not ready for this.
Oh, Mom, maybe technically we moved out 2 days ago.
I know, but deep down in my heart, I knew you kids would come running back when you hit that first bump in the road. Now it feels like you're moving out for real.
We are.
No more words. Cheyenne, hug your mother. Oh, heck, give me some of that.
Hey, what's with the love fest?
Oh, she kicked us out. We're all very sad and happy. We're sappy.
Have any news from Barbara Jean?
No, not a thing. her broadcast is about to start. She said if she was going to take that job, that there'd be a new girl doing the weather. So, guess that'll give me my answer.
And now it's time for the weather. But first, I'd like to congratulate Stormy Clearweather on her new job. She will be missed behind the weather desk. And now for our new weather girl, Bill from accounting.
Well, guess I got my answer.
Sorry, Brock.
Yeah.
Wow, life without Barbara Jean.
What is this family gonna do without some big goofball popping in all the time?
Hey, guys.
Well, we just watched the broadcast. I guess you made your decision.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Can't believe I'm going to say this, but after all you guys have been through and how much you mean to each other, I can't believe you're going to leave. Well, I'm just not going to stand here and let my best friend just ruin the rest of her life.
Best friend?
Best friend?
Yes, best friend. I'm proud to say that Barbara Jean is my best friend. It's more of a comment on my sad life more than anything. Well, aren't you gonna scream or hug me or do something to make me regret this?
I don't know. You know, you wait so long to hear something, and then when you finally do, you realize it's just no big deal. You know.
What?
I'm kidding. That's what best friends do. They kid. Come here, you. We're best friends. Best friends. Best friends. Best friends. Best friends. Best friends.
Barbara Jean, there's something I'd like to say to you. If moving to Little Rock would make you happy, then that's what you should do. I want you to be happy. I also want you to know that I love you more than anything else in the world, and I still want to be your husband.
Oh my goodness.
If you'll have me, I will follow you to Little Rock or Budapest or any place else you want to go.
Do you mean that?
I've never been more serious in my life. I still want to be married to you because without you, there's a hole where my heart should be.
Oh my gosh, Brock, that is the most beautiful thing I have ever heard. You know, anyway, I'm not going to Little Rock.
What?
I used my leverage with the station, and they offered me the hard news job here. I am going to be their new woman on the street, and I already have a title for my segment. Babs Jansen, Streetwalker.
So you're not going?
Oh, Reba, I couldn't leave Brock. You know, every marriage that can be saved should be.
Can't believe I'm going to say this either, but I'm happy for you too. I'm happy for you too. I'm just so happy that all our lives have worked out.
Except for you. You're all alone. Cheyenne, she's all alone.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. 6 years ago, I thought I was cursed. Turns out that I'm blessed. Blessed to be in the middle of the craziest, most dysfunctional, wonderful life I could imagine. And I love all of you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, God. This is so beautiful. Life's rich pageant. Let's take a picture of this so we can have this moment forever.
It's a great idea. Now pull it together. Pull it together. Come on. Hey, kids, come on in here. We're going to take a picture.
Everyone smile.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, Dibs, I gotta stand next to Reba, you know, best friends. Hey, did you guys hear? Best friends. Can you believe it, Reba? 6 years ago, this family was falling apart. And then I came in and I just put everything back together.
Barbara Jean, that's not exactly the way I'd put it.
Hang on, Brock. Barbara Jean's right. We got through it all because we're survivors.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be.
Cheyenne. The heater's broken, and I'm fixing it. That's what men do. We fix things.
Is this a butter knife?
Well, I broke the screwdriver trying to get the pliers out of the garbage disposal.
Van, are you sure you should be messing with that? I mean, it's electricity. Isn't it all sparkly?
I have a book.
The Do-It-Yourself Guide to Home Repair.
That book will teach you how to fix or build anything, and after I'm done fixing the heater, I'm building us a koi pond.
Oh, okay, you know what? I bet that's Mom. You better get your apology ready, Van.
I don't know why we have to apologize.
Because you called her Barbara Jean.
I'm baffled. I called her Barbara Jean because she was coming over too much, like Barbara Jean. And now if I apologize, she's gonna come over again too much. It's madness.
Van, your little joke hurt her feelings.
Oh, it's comedy, Cheyenne. People get hurt.
Hey, Mom. Come on in.
Come on in. Mm-hmm. Isn't that the kind of thing that Barbara Jean would do?
No, Barbara Jean would stand at the door pouting and being all sarcastic. Can't turn it off.
Look, Mom, we are really sorry that we hurt your feelings. We feel terrible.
Because you realize it's completely crazy to compare me to Barbara Jean, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Van?
Yes.
All's forgiven. Oh, honey, I've missed you so much. Yeah. So where's Elizabeth? I want him to say hi to her.
She's spending the night over at her friend Claire's house, so Cheyenne and I can do some work on the house.
Oh, well, maybe I'll just pop over there and say hi to her.
Yeah, because that's what Barbara Jean would do. Come on, people, that's funny.
See how God works.
I think I blew out a filling. Oh, no, just a piece of chicken. Okay, well, I'm all done here. Let's fire this puppy up.
All right.
Huh? Do I know my hot air or what?
Oh, yeah, honey, you are good. You should fix the toilet next.
Oh, I can't. The wrench is on the roof of the garage. Well, a rat took my chips. Oh, you know what? You take care of home repair then.
You know, honey, I'm really glad we apologized to Mom. The only reason she comes over here all the time is because she misses us.
Oh, she doesn't miss us. She doesn't trust us.
What are you talking about?
Cheyenne, she still thinks of us as those irresponsible 17-year-old kids that she has to keep an eye on or we'll have a baby.
We are having a baby.
Yeah, that's another thing we men do.
Oh, gosh.
Your mom just doesn't see us as the adults we've become. We're grown-ups, Cheyenne. We're homeowners. I think we can take care of ourselves.
Yeah, because she's a little overprotective. I mean, we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
That heater you got, it's really kicking out some heat.
Yeah, well, I turn it on high, they get...
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Hey, Reba.
Hey.
What is the one thing that Barbara Jean wants more than anything else in the whole wide world?
A panda bear that rides bicycle.
Okay, yeah, but she also wants to go to the Hot Air Balloon Festival in New Mexico, and I made reservations for us to go this spring.
Really? Well, let me ask you a question. Won't y'all be divorced by then?
Not if I can help it. That's why I'm trying to find things that make her happy. That's why I booked this trip.
Okay, question number 2. Weren't you the one that always wanted to go on the hot air balloons? And didn't Barbara Jean always call them the hot air puke baskets?
I just don't know what else to do.
Oh, I know. And I'm just saying this to try to protect you. You may have to face reality. It may be over.
You know, spending so much time alone has made me realize how much she's a part of me, how dull and empty the world is without her. Right now, there's a hole where my heart should be.
Oh, gag.
What? I thought that was very moving.
Yeah, moving my lunch up. Brock, marriage is not a poorly written greeting card. Everybody knows you two love each other, but that's not the reason why you're not together.
Look, I know it takes more than love to make a marriage work, but I'm not the one who went out and got a new career and a new life.
Oh, so you want her to go back being just your wife? Well, I've been just your wife, and it ain't that great.
You know what? Forget about it.
Okay, I'm sorry. But you come in here telling me this cornball speech, and you expect me to take it seriously.
Okay, maybe it was dumb, and maybe it didn't sound real, but I feel... Look, I'm just trying to figure out how... I miss my wife.
Mom, Dad, check it out.
Hey, buddy, listen, could you give us a minute right now? We're trying to have an adult conversation, okay?
Fine. Missed the fire at Van and Cheyenne's house.
What?
Cheyenne, Van, let me in. It's me.
And me, it's us.
Hey there, guys. How's everything?
Was there a fire?
Oh, what? Oh, a fire! You know what? There was a fire. A little tiny, teeny fire. But you know what? It was practically a spark. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.
Oh, my God, look at that. God, it stinks in here.
I kind of like it. Reminds me of my grandpa. He's a pyromaniac.
Where's Cheyenne and Elizabeth?
Elizabeth's over at Claire's and Cheyenne's upstairs. Guys, calm down. Everything's fine.
Buddy, what the heck happened?
Oh, what's with all these questions? What, am I on trial?
Wait a minute, weren't you working on something over here earlier?
Working on some?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, no, Van. You caused the fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh, blame it on me. I caused the fire. Yes. I caused the fire. We're responsible.
Oh, no, not we. You were responsible. He tried to fix the heater with a butter knife and a book.
Well, it's your fault, too. Oh, I'm cold. Put on a jacket.
Oh, yeah, Van. I said, oh, yeah, I'm chilly. Why don't you ignite the house?
All right, guys, just calm down. It's not that big of a deal.
See, your mom agrees with me.
Oh, zip it, Sparky.
All right, everybody. Everybody just take it easy. Now, look, there's a very stressful situation. You don't want to say something now that you might regret later.
You know what? I should have never married you or bought a house with you.
Like that.
You know what, Mom? I think we're gonna need to stay at your house for a couple of days. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Hope you got fire insurance.
I'm gonna go grab a few things.
Well, make sure to grab my lighter. Oh, hey! I'm just trying to make a little joke because it's just this. I've been breathing smoke all day. I'm very emotional.
What happened? Where's the fire?
Oh, put the fire out. Everything's okay and everybody's safe. Don't worry.
Gosh, thank goodness. Oh, my Lord.
Barbara Jean, there's something I'd like to say to you.
Yeah, there's something I want to say to you, too. Well, both of you. I got a new job offer today.
What?
I'm moving to Arkansas.
You're actually considering moving to Arkansas?
Well, for a little while. And then the next goal is a major market city. And ultimately, how do the words, the CBS Evening News with stormy clear weather sound?
Like the end of CBS?
You know what? I should start practicing interviewing distraught victims. I'm gonna go find Van.
You okay over there?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. It's really good for her, huh? Things are really starting to fall her way.
You don't have to pretend you're happy for her.
Oh, I'm not pretending, Reva. You know what? You were right before. I always thought that the same things made us happy, but this really makes her happy, so I want it for her.
Well, then go tell her that. Tell her that you've changed. You got to fight for her.
No, I'm not going to do that. I think I've done enough damage already. I want Barbara Jean to be happy, even if it means that I won't be. Now, if you excuse me, Reba, this smoke is really starting to bother my eyes.
Because the people want to know, Van. That's why. I can't get an interview, and he acts like the victim.
Barbara Jean, I think we need to talk about this Little Rock thing.
Oh, I know. Isn't it exciting?
Well, to be honest with you, I think it's a little selfish.
Selfish. Unbelievable. For the first time, I start thinking about myself and what would make me happy, and suddenly I'm selfish.
I believe that's the definition of selfish.
Well, fine. Then you know what? I'm selfish.
Barbara Jean, isn't that the very thing that used to bug you so much about Brock? But I think he's changed. He really wants to make this work.
Reba, Brock has not changed. He just wants the past where everything revolves around him.
And you want the future.
Yes.
Where everything revolves around you.
Yes.
Don't you see what's happening here? You're becoming Brock. Brock's becoming me. And I'm becoming you.
You know what, Reba? I really appreciate you trying to help, but you know what? This isn't your problem.
I believe that every marriage that can be saved should be saved. Mine couldn't, but yours still has a chance.
You know what? I gotta go. If I'm gonna go to Little Rock, I gotta tell the station here so they can find somebody else to do the weather.
I'm becoming Barbara Jean? Why couldn't I just be Dolly Parton?
Hey, Mrs. H, thanks again for letting us stay here. Man, I gotta do some laundry. My shirt still smells like smoke.
The washer's broken. Do you have your magic butter knife? Once again, you've won an argument with your wit.
I'm not laughing at you.
Did you ask her?
No, I didn't ask her. You asked.
Ask me what?
Oh, no biggie. We just need to stay here for the rest of our lives.
What?
Yep, we can't make it on our own.
Nope.
I have failed in providing a safe shelter for my family. I am a moron and a jerk. I am a merc.
Guys, these things happen. It was an accident.
Mom, we've lived in our new house for 3 days. And we've already set it on fire.
So what do you say, Mrs. H?
No.
What?
N-O.
What does that even mean?
It means that you can only stay here until your house is fixed.
Well, I don't understand why I can't stay. I mean, I've lived here my whole life, and all of a sudden I'm person non-grateful.
Listen to me. You kids messed up, and you're gonna mess up again. But the most important thing is how you respond to your mistakes, and you did great. You got the fire out, and everybody was safe.
I guess Van did jump into action after he stopped screaming.
Well, I stopped screaming because you slapped me.
See, the two of you can get through whatever mess you guys get yourselves into as long as you stick together. You're a loving couple.
Yeah.
You're a lupple.
All right, Mrs. H, we're all packed and ready to go to the house.
You're going back? I thought you said it was too smoky.
Yeah, well, the fire damage wasn't that bad. I think we were just freaking out about being on our own.
But you fix that, Mrs. H. You fix everything. You and your tough love.
Well, this is it. So soon. You know, I knew you guys were going to move back, but I'm still really not ready for this.
Oh, Mom, I mean, technically we moved out 2 days ago.
I know, but deep down in my heart, I knew you kids would come running back when you hit that first bump in the road. Now it feels like you're moving out for real.
We are.
No more words. Cheyenne, hug your mother. Oh, heck, give me some of that.
Hey, what's with the love fest?
Oh, she kicked us out. We're all very sad and happy. We're sappy.
Have any news from Barbara Jean?
No, not a thing. Her broadcast is about to start. She said if she was going to take that job, that there'd be a new girl doing the weather. So, guess that'll give me my answer.
And now it's time for the weather. But first, I'd like to congratulate Stormy Clearweather on her new job. She will be missed behind the weather desk. And now for our new weather girl, Bill from accounting.
Well, guess I got my answer.
Sorry, Brock.
Yeah.
Wow, life without Barbara Jean.
What is this family gonna do without some big goofball popping in all the time?
Hey, guys.
Well, we just watched the broadcast. I guess you made your decision.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Can't believe I'm going to say this, but after all you guys have been through and how much you mean to each other, I can't believe you're going to leave. Well, I'm just not going to stand here and let my best friend just ruin the rest of her life.
Best friend?
Best friend?
Yes, best friend. I'm proud to say that Barbara Jean is my best friend. It's more of a comment on my sad life more than anything. Well, aren't you gonna scream or hug me or do something to make me regret this?
I don't know. You know, you wait so long to hear something, and then when you finally do, you realize it's just no big deal. You know.
What?
I'm kidding. That's what best friends do. They kid. Come here, you. We're best friends. Best friends. Best friends. Best friends. Best friends. Best friends.
Barbara Jean, there's something I'd like to say to you. If moving to Little Rock would make you happy, then that's what you should do. I want you to be happy. I also want you to know that I love you more than anything else in the world, and I still want to be your husband.
Oh my goodness.
If you'll have me, I will follow you to Little Rock or Budapest or any place else you want to go.
Do you mean that?
I've never been more serious in my life. I still want to be married to you because without you, there's a hole where my heart should be.
Oh my gosh, Brock, that is the most beautiful thing I have ever heard. You know, anyway, I'm not going to Little Rock.
What?
I used my leverage with the station, and they offered me the hard news job here. I am going to be their new woman on the street, and I already have a title for my segment. Babs Jansen, Streetwalker.
So you're not going?
Oh, Reba, I couldn't leave Brock. You know, every marriage that can be saved should be.
Can't believe I'm gonna say this either, but I'm happy for you too. I'm happy for you too. I'm just so happy that all our lives have worked out.
Except for you. You're all alone. Cheyenne, she's all alone.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. 6 years ago, I thought I was cursed. Turns out that I'm blessed. Blessed to be in the middle of the craziest, most dysfunctional, wonderful life I could imagine. And I love all of you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh my God. This is so beautiful. Life's rich pageant. Let's take a picture of this so we can have this moment forever.
It's a great idea. Now pull it together. Pull it together. Come on. Hey, kids, come on in here. We're going to take a picture.
Everyone smile.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, Dibs, I gotta stand next to Reba, you know, best friends. Hey, did you guys hear? Best friends. Can you believe it, Reba? 6 years ago, this family was falling apart. And then I came in and I just put everything back together.
Barbara Jean, that's not exactly the way I'd put it.
Hang on, Brock. Barbara Jean's right. We got through it all. Because we're survivors.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be.
Thanks again. So, Jake, what do you think about the high-definition television?
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Wait till you turn it on.
Is it here?
It's here.
It's here! Oh, thank the Lord. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Besides you, honey.
Dan, you do not have time to watch TV. Go change your shirt. We're gonna be late for my class.
Cheyenne, I do not want to go to some stupid husband panel. We have a flat screen, high definition TV. I finally have something to grow old and get fat in front of.
Dan, it's for my sociology class and I'm getting graded on it.
They're grading on your husband? Well, I hope they're grading on a curve.
Dan, these women are coming to find out what men really want from marriage.
You know what men really want from marriage? I can't really tell you in front of your mother.
Dan, you're going.
All right, fine. You know what men really want from marriage? A high definition flat screen TV!
Reba, I need your help. I am desperate.
No, not now. I'm gonna go watch Dr. Phil's big old Charlie Brown size head in high def.
Brock and I are being audited by the IRS. Reba, it is not funny. I think we are in real trouble here. Now you know how I've been doing all of our tax returns?
Yeah, what's the problem?
I've been doing all of our tax returns. Here, take a look.
Well, right off the bat, I'd tell you to stop doing the I heart the IRS stuff. It makes you look desperate.
I am desperate. Oh, Reba, I'm going down. I'm headed for the big house.
Barbara Jean.
Promise me, Reba, if I get sent to prison, you will do something to get sent to prison too, and then we can break out like on that show. You're gonna have to get the layout of the prison tattooed on your body, so you're gonna need to gain some weight. Okay. Oh, God.
Calm down.
Oh, I love how tough you are. When we're in prison, I'm so gonna be your girlfriend.
Barbara Jean.
Yeah?
They only send you to jail if you lie on these forms. Not because you put glitter all over it.
I would never knowingly lie. I mean, so if I just made these mistakes because I don't know what I'm doing, I should be okay, right?
Yes, you should plead dumb. Trust me, after they talk to you for a little while, they'll let you off. Heck, they'll probably even pay for your ride home. All right, Dr. Phil, polish up that old bald head of yours.
Even if we didn't go to prison, I'd still so be your girlfriend.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Reba, we're back. Just like a cold sore.
Hey, that's a reoccurring mosquito bite.
The audit went great. You are gonna love yours.
What do you mean?
Brock, go.
Oh, yeah, well, it's a funny thing, really. It seems like once they take a look at your returns, they get all excited and they want to go back even further.
How much farther?
Yeah, well, it's a funny thing, really. Oh, wow, is this new?
Brock.
Yeah, the last 3 years of our marriage, you and I are being audited.
Wait a minute, we got divorced. Didn't you get the audits and the settlement?
Reba, you've got nothing to worry about. I'm sure that your returns are in order.
That's right, Reba. As far as you know, everything's fine.
Last time you said everything's fine, I heard Barbara Jean giggling in the background.
Do you remember that
That was so. Well, anyway, look. It's really no big deal. I mean, you remember when Harry, my friend from dental school, set up that charity for us in the Cayman Islands?
How come I never met Harry?
Oh, you haven't? Oh, well, we'll have him over for dinner in 3 to 5 years. Anyway, turns out that was more of a charity for the people who donated to it than it was for the poor Caymanians.
So the charity was a scam?
Scam is such an ugly word. No, it was more of an illegal tax shelter. And I got out as soon as I found out. But the thing is, I never paid the money back, and I never told you about it because you're so big on the truth and everything.
How much?
Well, that's not a lot, hardly anything.
So sell something and pay it back, like that tanning bed you claim not to have.
It's a rental. Anyway, I gave the money I saved to a real charity, Reva. I made it as right as I could, but this is the IRS that we're talking about. You don't tell them that you that you sheltered money from them. They will crawl into places you didn't even know existed.
He's right, Reba. He can't go to prison. Although it would be nice for you to see Harry.
Reba, promise me that you won't say anything. Trust me, you did not want to open up this can of worms.
I'll think about it. Now go home and tan up. I need you looking good for the audit.
Welcome, everyone, to I Do Is Forever, Marriage from a Man's View.
This seminar's forever, and I wish I had a view of the game.
Thank you, everyone, for writing all of your questions for our panel. Now, let's meet our happily married men. This is Van Montgomery, happily married to me, Tegan. And that's Herman, and that's Doug, and they're married to other women. Okie dokie. First question.
First question, why am I here?
This one is for the cute one.
Well, that's gotta be me. Thank you, ladies.
Remember, ladies, these men are married, especially Van. All right, the question is, how did you meet your wife?
We met in high school.
Aww.
Well, thanks again. They like me.
Okie dokie. Next question. For the hot one.
Me again. Sorry, Doug.
What is your wife's worst trait? Okay, that's a good one. Van?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I'm gonna have to say I can't tell which of her eyes are prettier.
Yeah, isn't he charming, ladies? But remember, we really do need complete honesty in order for the panel to be helpful. Okay, next question. When did the really hot guy know that his wife was the one? Okay, you guys, this is ridiculous.
Okay, I'll take over now. Let me tell you a story how I proposed to my wife. I rented a hot air balloon. Hot air balloon. And as we hovered over the field, I pointed down there. And carved in the crops were the words, "Will you marry me?" And I handed her a glass of champagne with a diamond ring the size of a cockroach. And then she fainted. So I picked her up gently and kissed her softly on the lips. And when she awoke, she said the words, "I will. I will."
All right, that is enough. He's a goon and he is a liar. He didn't propose to me. You want to know how he knew I was the one, Maureen? When he asked me to homecoming and I said, "Oh, okay, but don't forget to buy me a corsage and some diapers because you knocked me up."
And I married her anyway because I knew I loved her when I looked into her gorgeous left and right eyes. Next question.
Yeah. How are you getting home?
Ladies.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Okay. Here, I took some pictures of other people's children for you to claim as dependents. Although the black kid may require some explanation.
Will you knock it off, Barbara Jean? Everything will be fine as long as Reba doesn't say anything.
I've thought about it, and I'm not gonna lie.
What? This is the IRS. You have to lie. You have any idea what they could do to us?
You said it wasn't gonna be that much money.
Yeah, well, see, here's the funny thing. It could be a tad more than I led you to believe.
You ever stop lying?
Well, it wasn't a lot initially, but what with penalty and interest, it would be a ton.
How much is a ton?
Well, it would put you in a huge hole, and Barbara Jean and I might lose the house.
What? Brock, you never told me we could lose the house. I can't live under a bridge. Not again.
Brock, how could you do this? How could you let this get to a point where it would cost everybody so much?
Only if they find out if you get on board, none of that's gonna happen.
I'm not lying. It's bad karma. It follows you around. That's why you've had such a lousy life, Brock.
She's babbling and turning pink. She's gonna rat us out.
Will you two stop beating on me? That's their job. Now look, Reba, just let me do all the talking, okay? All you have to do is smile and nod.
Well, you are a better liar than I am. I just wish you were more likable.
Okay, everybody just shh. All right? The walls have ears. Trust no one. For all you know, I could be wearing a wire. Well, actually, I am under here, but it's just a lift and separate.
Oh, will you stop, Barbara Jean, for heaven's sake?
Hi, my name is Agent Miller. Come in.
Smile and nod, smile and nod. Hey, Agent Miller. Hey, I'm just gonna go out there and play with my black child.
So, Mrs. Hart, how are you today?
Fine. She's fine. We're fine.
Good. I'll be working with Mrs. Hart, and Dr. Hart, you'll be down the hall with Agent Fung.
Fung? But I thought we were going to do this together. I mean, you didn't separate Barbara Jean and me.
It's just our policy with divorced couples. They're always so eager to tell on each other. Plus, when there's nothing to hide, no one minds.
Oh, well, there's certainly nothing to hide. Right, Reba?
Dr. Hart, will you come with me?
Is this going to take long?
How long have you got?
Fun just kills me. So, Mrs. Hart, before we get started, I have to tell you that the IRS is a lot more lenient if the taxpayer comes forward with any issues or problems. I'm sure there aren't any, but I have to tell you that, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. We've been over everything, and it mostly seems to be in order.
Okay.
But there is one tiny area of concern.
Oh?
You probably know what I'm talking about.
Cayman.
What?
K-Man. Okay, man, lay it on me.
I'd like to talk to you about 1998.
I was drunk that whole year.
Try to think back. Did you work for Dr. Hart full time?
Yes.
According to this, you worked for your husband full time, and yet he only paid you minimum wage. Was there any compensation paid under the table?
Oh, no, he's just cheap.
Mm-hmm. He looks cheap. Anyhow, that's the only problem we had.
Great.
So you just sign here, and we send it off for one final review, and then you're done.
Super great.
Miller, Hi, Fung. Okay.
What did Fung say?
Oh, just IRS-y stuff. Oh, before you sign, if there is anything that you knowingly and willingly omitted and you signed this, the penalties of perjury apply.
Perjury?
So, is there anything you left out? Something you might suddenly remember that you might want to share? Something your ex-husband may have spilled to Fung?
Thinking, since those ladies at your seminar loved me so much, I should write a book on how to be the perfect husband.
Ha! You should write a book. You should call it I'm a Perfect Liar, and I met a girl and I made up stories about how I met her so I could impress stupid college girls, which are stupid anyway.
Well, it doesn't leave a whole lot of room on the cover for my picture.
Here's my book. I married a hot jerk.
Oh, I get it. You're a little jealous because I got all the attention.
I am so not jealous.
Oh, please. A perfect husband can read his wife.
Why did you have to lie, Van? Is the truth about our lives really so awful?
Honey, what are you talking about?
I just felt like you had to make up some fantasy about what our life is like because you're so ashamed of it.
Cheyenne, I made up a fantasy because that's what I wish had happened. Not because I'm ashamed of it, because you deserve a memory like that. You deserve to be proposed to in a hot air balloon, not, what? You're pregnant, what are we gonna do?
Really?
Yes.
That's why you lied?
Honey, the only thing I feel bad about our relationship is that I haven't tried to make it 100 times better.
Hey, baby, come here, baby. Did you really mean that thing about not knowing which one of my eyes is more beautiful? Because I kind of think that too.
I meant it all. Oh man, I really should write a book.
Reba. So, how'd it go with Agent Miller?
Fine. How'd it go with Agent Fung?
Fine, fine. So anything you want to tell me, Reba?
No. Anything you want to tell me, Brock?
Tell you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, let me think. Yeah, there is one thing. You sang like a bird, didn't you?
What? No, you're the rat. Anything to save your own skin, huh, Brock?
Oh, cut the act, Reba. It was you. You should have seen the look on Fung's face when he was talking to Miller on the phone. Oh, that's very interesting.
No. Horse feathers. My gal didn't call your guy. Your guy called my gal, talking about how you were down there spilling your guts.
Oh, I didn't say anything, I swear.
I didn't say anything either, I swear.
Wait a minute. It was a trick. They were trying to get us to believe the other one was confessing to try and break us.
So neither one of us talked about the Cayman thing?
I didn't.
I didn't either.
Oh, that means we're okay. We did it. Oh, I always knew I could trust you, Reba.
Oh, yes. Oh, wait. Hello. Oh, Agent Miller.
Miller time.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. All righty. Bye. We owe the government $75,000.
What? What are you talking about?
Back taxes, penalty, and interest. $75,000.
I don't understand. I don't understand. We didn't tell them anything. How did they find out?
Fung broke me.
Now, previously on Reba.
The audit went great. You are going to love yours.
Turns out that was more of a charity for the people who donated to it than it was for the poor Caymanians.
So the charity was a scam?
Scam is such an ugly word. No, it was more of an illegal tax shelter.
I'll be working with Mrs. Hart, and Dr. Hart, you'll be down the hall with Agent Fung.
But I thought we were going to do this together. I mean, you didn't separate Barbara Jean and me.
It's just our policy with divorced couples. They're always so eager to tell on each other.
We owe the government $75,000.
How did they find out?
Fung broke me.
Talk to him.
Well, I was just passing him in the hallway, and he said something about how would I like a cup of coffee, and I said, well, hey, with the amount of money we owe you, I should buy you coffee. And then it kind of all just came out.
Barbara Jean, do you realize what you've done? Now we owe the government $75,000.
Why are you blaming her? You're the one that lied in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, cut it out, blabbermouth. Okay, this is not happening. This can't be happening. I don't have $37,000, Brock.
Actually, your share would be $37,500. I'm splitting hairs. You go ahead.
I'll never be able to pay my half. Only have $18 in my purse. I don't even know who's on the $20 bill.
They just put Jack Nicholas on the Scottish 5-pound note. What? I'm a sucker for all things Scottish.
I had to do something about this, Brock.
Why me?
Because you're the one who lied in the first place. Then you went and married Kelly McCan't Shut Up. She with the wee little brain.
Oh, nice. You know what? Brock, we can't talk to her when she's like this. We should just leave. And quickly.
Reba, hey, listen, maybe you could take out a second mortgage on the house.
Fourth.
Fourth? Good God, woman, what do you do with your money?
Oh, that's
All right, look, maybe we can work out a payment plan with the IRS.
Oh, yeah, how about $1 a year for 37,000 years? Because that's all I can afford.
Actually, it'd be 37,500 years.
You know what? Just get out. Listening to you gives me a headache.
Fine. Come on, Barbara Jean, let's leave Reba alone. Reba, if it makes you feel any better, I'm disgusted with myself, too.
Okay, all right, come on. Let's not leave it like this. Come here.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Do you really think that you're gonna scare someone off with a lightsaber?
I will if I use the Force.
Wait a minute, Anne. When I went to sleep last night, didn't you have hair?
Yeah, I know. You know how I like to go to bed with gum in my mouth? Well, I'm not doing that anymore. Intruder! Ah!
It's Mom, cleaning the oven at 2 in the morning.
Hey, maybe she's sleep cleaning.
I'm not asleep. I gotta figure a way out of this IRS debt, and I do my best thinking when I'm drinking. I mean, cleaning.
Well, is there anything that makes you want to cook? Because I think the best when I'm eating.
We've got big financial problems here. We're making some cutbacks. You ate yesterday, so technically today is your day off, okay? I'm also thinking about selling the car.
You're not gonna get much for your car.
Not my car, Van's car.
No? You will not sell Rhonda. I will see you go to prison before I let that happen.
Hey!
Barbara Jean, how did you get in here?
I climbed in your bedroom window. I'm not knocking on your door at 2 in the morning, Reba. That would be rude.
Why are you even here at all?
Because Brock's decided to sell our house.
What?
He feels so guilty he wants to pay the whole debt, and the only way that he can do that is to sell our house. I'm losing my home, Reba. My child is going to be without a home.
Does Mr. H have a broker yet?
What? Man, why would you even ask that?
You know, that's no reason, does he?
Okay, whoa, wait just a minute. Brock is taking care of the whole debt with the IRS, and I'm not gonna have you as a neighbor?
Yeah. Isn't it awful?
It's awfully something.
I know. I mean, if I move out of this block, I'm never gonna see you anymore.
Oh, no. Sure you will, Barbara Jean. You can set up lunch twice a week.
Cheyenne, don't help me. Barbara Jean, I don't know what you want me to do.
Reba, I want you to get Brock to change his mind. I mean, after all, you're the one that put that awful thought into Brock's weak and pliable brain.
No. I just told Brock to fix the problem. His weak and pliable brain came up with the rest.
Yeah, well, I blame you.
Of course you do, Barbara Jean. And you know a good way to get back at her? Use me as your realtor.
Well, how would that get back at her?
I'll drop her. She's dead weight to me anyway, and I've been thinking about going solo.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. And I don't think I can work with Mrs. H after what she's done.
Well, what is it, Reba? Do I hire your backstabbing partner, or do you help me?
I'm sorry, Barbara Jean.
Come on, Barbara Jean. I'm gonna find you a wonderful new home where you can feel safe. What's your price range?
Not much.
Then I can't guarantee safe. Here, let me walk you home. Hey, Barbara Jean. Is this a bad time?
Well, actually, yeah, Henry was
Great,
just
smile.
Whew. Everything's all sparkly. Oh.
This is Jenny. She's gonna be taking pictures for the brochure.
Hello? Van, wait.
And since Jenny was gonna be here, I figured she'd take some pictures of me working my realtor magic. Down here by the couch.
But Van. Oh, that's nice, Van. I like that. Van, stop. Okay, as much as I'm enjoying the light show, we're not gonna need to make your brochure anymore.
Sure we are. Remember, this is how we're gonna get back at Mrs. H.
Yeah. But Van, I don't want to get back at Reba anymore.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Okay, Barbara Jean, don't start yelling at me. I'm just here to help Van with this brochure.
But Mrs. H, remember, we're no longer in business together?
You guys, I'm not mad. Last night, I had an epiphany. Do you all know what an epiphany is?
Is that some sort of booze?
No. I was going over in my mind what happened at Reba's house, and I said to myself, Babby J, that's my American Idol name if I ever make it, fingers crossed. I said, Babby J, Reba is never going to let you move away from her. All right, now let me explain. Reba, how many times a day do you call me?
0.
And how many times a day do you come over here and pop in on me?
Never.
Now, how many times a day do I pop in on you?
50. And apparently sometimes at night through a window.
Exactly. Now, there's no way you would put up with that if secretly you didn't like me.
I think somebody needs to stop knocking back on the epiphany.
Man, she always does this. I get into trouble and she pretends to be happy and calls me a moron and a butt, you know. But then at the end of the day, she rides in and saves me. She's like my guardian angel with a really mean sense of humor.
Barbara Jean, this thing is bigger than the both of us. We're mere pawns in God's great chess game of life. And it looks like your pawn is going to be way on the other side of the chessboard.
Oh, okay, that's right. I'm a pawn. All right, I'll play along, Reba. Okay, Van, let's go get some pictures of the bird bath for that brochure. Okay.
Yeah, birds take baths. Okay, let me get my pigeon loofah.
Hey, Mom. Is Dad here?
Oh, honey, I don't know. I just got here myself.
Well, would you give this to him? These have a range of over 2 miles, so I can call him when he gets to his new house.
Will do, Jake.
And he's still going to be able to coach my basketball team, right?
Oh, yeah, you bet.
And on Thursdays, we go to that diner and have waffles. We can still do that, right?
Absolutely, honey. It's going to be just like when he was over at his condo. You'll get to see him all the time.
Cool.
Yeah.
And be sure to give him that walkie-talkie, okay?
I sure will. You bet.
Hey, did I just hear Jake?
Oh, yeah, he left that for you. He said he wanted to be able to talk to you when you get into your new house.
Oh. Well, I don't think it's going to work at my new place.
Oh, yeah, he said it has a range of over 2 miles.
Yeah, well, Reba, we're not going to be moving around here. We're moving to Las Vegas.
Hey, Dad. It's me. Just wanted to tell you I love you.
Copy that, little buddy. Brock, get back in here. We need to talk about this.
What is it, Reba?
You can't move to Las Vegas.
Sure I can. It's one of the fastest growing cities in America, and they need dentists. Young, ambitious dentists.
You're not even 2 out of 3 of those things. And what about Jake?
Oh, to tell you the truth, I think Jake would be better off without me.
That's not true. Jake still needs a father.
Does he? You know, this whole IRS thing has made me realize it's just one more time that I've hurt the people I care about. I mean, face it, Reba, I'm like a tornado. Made a mess of my life and everyone else's life I'm close to.
I can't believe you're even considering this.
Yeah? Well, I am.
So you're tearing this family apart over money. Brock, you're making a huge mistake.
You know what? You may be right. But fortunately, making mistakes seems to be the only thing that I've been good at lately.
Yeah, that and being a butt. Stupid.
Uh-oh. You're muttering. Someone did something dumb.
Only your dad could take a wonderful gesture like moving Barbara Jean away from me and wreck it. He wants to move to Las Vegas.
What?
Yeah. He wants to move far away because he's on this kick about all the bad stuff he's done and how he's ruined everybody else's lives.
Well, Mom, that is so not true. Did you tell him how great he is? Did you remind him of all the good stuff that he's done?
I don't think I'm the best person for that job.
Mom, Vegas, we have to do something. I don't want Dad moving to Utah.
Cheyenne, Las Vegas is in Nevada.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Los Angeles.
Barbara Jean, just take a look at the property.
Van, it's a waste of time. Reba is never gonna let this happen. She's a stopper, remember?
Van, stop trying to sell him a house.
What? Why?
Because I'm going to talk Brock into staying.
Bingo! Nice call, Babby J. I knew you weren't gonna let this happen. Oh, Reba, I wish I knew the words to Reunited by Peaches and Herb.
I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for Jake.
Right. For Jake. Yeah, it's best that we leave our bond unspoken. We'll just share a look.
Barbara Jean, she's serious. Dad wants you guys to move to Vegas.
What?
Yeah, the one in Nevada.
Mr. H can't move to Vegas. I'm not licensed to sell houses in Vegas.
Yeah, and I can't live in Vegas. I'm not allowed within 500 feet of Wayne Newton.
All right. Everybody just calm down. Why don't we make a list of all the stuff that Brock is good at, then I'll take it over there and use that to talk him into staying.
Okay.
For Jake.
Right. For Jake. Okay.
Yeah. You're creeping me out.
Okay, yeah, I'm creeping you out. Okay.
Okay, good things about Brock.
Ooh, go. I've got plenty of good things to say about Brock.
You don't get to talk. He's not moving away from you. Cheyenne.
Pass.
Pass?
Well, come back to me. I'm not good at doing this under pressure.
Van.
Pass.
Everybody can't pass. You get to pass. Van.
All right, look, I like Mr. H a lot, so let's quickly review.
Okay.
We got affair, we got a divorce, we got midlife crisis, separation from the new wife, lying to the IRS, financial ruin, cheats at golf. He's always in the bathroom when the dinner check comes. Oddly tan.
Oh, all right. That's it. I'll just do something on my own.
He's a caring and attentive lover.
Meeting's over. Hey, Brock.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I was just getting in one last tan on my Tan Blaster 2000 before I send it back. I don't want to stand out in the desert.
Really? Are there a lot of orange people in Las Vegas?
Yes.
Well, look, Brock, I was telling the kids about what you said about the tornado and ruining people's lives, and man, you should have heard them singing your praises.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Well, what happened is they were all yelling about all the great stuff you do and talking at the same time. Man, it was like a love fest. I was looking at the calendar saying, what is this, Brock Day?
Really? What did Cheyenne say?
Why do you push?
They couldn't think of anything, could they?
No. But they tried. You should have seen how hard they tried. Didn't that show you how much they care?
Look, I know they do. I know they do. I just don't want to hurt anyone anymore, and that's why I'm leaving.
That's not called leaving, Brock. That's called running away. And that's what you do every time things get tough.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? I'm talking about when things got tough between you and me, you ran to Barbara Jean. And when things got tough between you and Barbara Jean, you ran to the golf course. And when things are getting tough around here, you're running off to Las Vegas.
I'm just trying to do what I think is best for everyone.
Breaking up a family is not good for anybody, Brock. We did that once before. Let's not do that again.
Are we still a family, Reba?
As crazy as it sounds, yes. With everything we've got going against us, Brock, it shouldn't work, but it does. And that's why I'm able to tell you this. You got a white patch on the back of your neck.
Mrs. H. I hope you're Happy.
Actually, I'm Crabby.
Oh! I just talked to Mr. H, and thanks to little Miss Susie Do-Right, that's you, I lost 2 commissions. The one that I would have gotten from selling their house, and the one that I would have gotten from selling them a new one. 3, actually, because when I heard about it, I was with another client, I lost my temper and took it out on them. Excuse me, Mr. Montgomery, what's a bonus room? It's a bonus! Be happy!
So they're not moving to Las Vegas?
That's right, Miss Susie. 2 and 2 makes 4. They're not going anywhere. Mr. H is gonna come up with the money somehow to pay off the IRS. That does not involve me getting a commission. You know what? We should put up a billboard of you holding a gun that says, "Nobody move!"
So they're not moving out of state. Yet Barbara Jean is still going to be my neighbor.
So, how does that make you feel, Mrs. H?
Pass.
Well, anyway, I think there's something wrong with Mr. H. I think he's sick, because he's got a giant red patch on the back of his neck. Good morning, Mrs. H. Ready to go to the office?
The office isn't even open yet, Van.
The early bird gets the worm, Mrs. H. That's why I like to go to the office to watch that. Sometimes the worm breaks in half. It's so gross. But it's really cool.
Hey, honey, can I have some money before you go?
For what?
Well, I just have to get a few things.
These things. They wouldn't happen to have high heels, would they?
No, not all of them.
Uh-huh.
So can I have some money?
Oh, God, it's so hard being generous. I just take it all.
Thanks.
Just make sure you write everything down in your expense journal. See you at the office, Mrs. H.
Hi, honey.
Expense journal?
Oh, yeah, that's a system that Van uses to control our money. He enters all of our expenses in the computer and then prints out these little pie charts that he's supposed to go over. But usually, when he sees the pie charts, he decides that he wants pie, so he never does.
And you're okay with that?
Yeah, Van loves pie.
Not that. Him controlling all the money.
Mom, Dad controlled the money when you guys were married.
Yes, and having gone through what I just went through with your dad, I can think of 75,000 reasons that was dumb.
Mom, I really don't think Van is like Dad.
There was a time I used to think Dad wasn't like Dad, but surprise!
Look, I've thought about talking to him, but, you know, money is just one of those issues in our marriage that's just better left not talked about.
Okay, Cheyenne, listen to me. Money is not one of the issues in a marriage. It is the issue in a marriage. It is the issue underneath all the other issues. Honey, a marriage has to have full and honest disclosures.
Mom, my marriage has full and honest disclosure. And besides, I can always lie on my expense journal.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Okay, the termite company said we can tent the Hillman house on Wednesday.
Great. Although, you know what has always bugged me about tenting a house, Mrs. H?
What's that?
What if termites love to go camping? Wouldn't it be ironic if they saw a tent going up and they thought they're on this really cool camping trip, and the next thing they know, they're dead? Did you ever wonder about that?
Yeah, Van, I think everybody wonders about that. So, did you write that down in your expense journal?
What?
That decaf latte with a double shot of vanilla. You do write that down in your expense journal, don't you?
Me? No. That's just for Cheyenne. Here's another thing I always wonder about, Mrs. H. What if lobsters love jacuzzis. And just before we drop them to a pot of boiling hot water, they think we're the nicest people in the world. You know what that would be? That would be ironic.
Let's get back to Cheyenne for a second. Don't you worry that your financial system might make Cheyenne feel like a little less than an equal partner?
What? Why would it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you don't have to keep an expense journal and she does, and she has to ask for money?
Well, gee, I hadn't thought about that.
Well, something to think about now.
Well, yeah, I guess maybe it is.
Yeah, you know when you're not so busy thinking how ironic it would be if mosquitoes like those big blue bug lights that kill them.
Huh?
You know, those big blue bug lights that we put outside in the summer? What if bugs liked them? You know, hey guys, party's over here, and then zap!
You lost me.
Oh, you know, like the lobsters.
We keep big blue bug lights out in the summertime to keep the lobsters away?
No, the thing before with the happy dead termites that camp. You know.
Look, Mrs. H, I don't mind if you have a few beers at lunch, but I wouldn't talk to anybody else this afternoon if I were you.
Hey, where have you guys been?
Just hanging out.
Jake had detention.
You said you wouldn't tell.
Yeah, Jake, I say a lot of things. Yesterday I told the DMV I weighed 105. Grow up.
So what'd you do?
He had a soda at school. They're banned. I mean, it's the same as if he brought a tomahawk or photographs of buxom women.
So how did you get a soda if they were banned from school?
Kids sell them from their backpacks.
Pushers. On the street, they call them pop daddies.
Thank you, Barbara Jean. I can take it from here.
Oh, sweet Jake. You used to be such a good boy. We miss that good boy. Oh.
Here's what happened.
No. Here's what happened. Your school banned sodas and you had one. That was wrong. Now, if you've got a problem with the rules, you take it up with your principal, but you do not break the rules. Now, you get upstairs and think about what I just said.
Oh, hey, Mrs. H, good, you're here. Cheyenne! I thought about what you said about the money thing, and I'm gonna make it right.
Oh, glad I could help.
Hey, honey, how was work?
Oh, great. Hey, well, except for one of the realtors got hammered at lunch, but I covered for her. Anyway, I have something really important to say to you.
Okay, I know what you're gonna say, Van, but they were on sale.
You bought shoes. Good for you.
Okay, well, I put it in the expense journal, put it under asthma medication, but it's in there.
Okay. Forget the stupid expense journal. Look, I realized today that I'm doing things financially that might make you feel that I don't see you as an equal partner.
Oh, honey, that is so sensitive.
It's hard to go through life that way, but I try to carry it with dignity. Anyway, I wanted to show you how much I value you as a wife, a mother, and as a partner. So, I decided to pay you.
What?
Yeah, I worked out the approximate value of what you do around here, threw in a little extra because you look so hot doing it, and I came up with a weekly paycheck. So here you go.
You figured out my value?
Yeah, you know, stuff like cooking, laundry, daycare, and I didn't include, because that would be illegal.
Why would you think that you could treat me like an employee? Would you think that the money that we make is yours?
I see, it's a big old joke, Cheyenne. Van, tell her it's a joke, a big old dumb dangerous joke.
Well, why would I say that? You're the one who told me to do it.
What? You told him to pay me?
No, I didn't say that. I just told him to think about it.
You told Van to think? Are you insane?
What is that? Is that an insult?
Oh.
All right, fine, Cheyenne. I'll answer your question. Yes. I think the money that I make is mine. And why would I think a crazy thing like that? Oh, that's right, because when the paychecks come, they have my name on them.
You know what? I cannot believe that I said that you were sensitive. You're not sensitive. You're a butt. And as for you, Mom, I can't call you a butt because you're my mom. But if you weren't, I would. Except that I won't be talking to you, so I can't. Oh, and Van, these shoes, they weren't on sale, and I bought 2 pair.
Cheyenne! Van, go after her. Tell her you made a mistake.
Oh, I made a big mistake, all right, when I took your advice. That's the last time I listened to you when you're drunk.
Oh, are you talking to me this morning? If you are, I'd sure like a chance to explain what happened. Hi, this is Reba. Leave a message after the beep.
I'm sorry, I've reached a number that I'm not speaking to.
All you had to do is say no.
Cheyenne, I know you're still mad at me, but flushing the toilet when someone's in the shower isn't just mean, it's dangerous. So you're still not talking to me?
Mom.
Oh, you're talking to me now?
Actually, I'm just talking to myself out loud. Cheyenne, if Van tries to talk to you, try and figure out a way to let him know that you're not talking to him. Okay, Cheyenne, I will.
Van, it's Van. Nice choice in the wife, you moron.
Reba, it's Reba. How's it working out living in a nut house? Jake, what are you doing home? Aren't you supposed to be on your way to school?
This morning, I was out on the lawn pulling dandelions, nature's beautiful yellow garbage, when I saw my stepson struggling under the weight of his enormous backpack.
What the heck is in there? It wasn't that heavy when you left. Sodas. I don't believe this.
It's not what you think. Sometimes on the way to school, I run into homeless people who really love soda.
Oh, really?
And sometimes they need change for $1.
Okay, we don't have time to talk about this now. We will have a long conversation when you get home from school. Now get!
Reba, a long conversation is not gonna do anything, but I know what will. Military school.
Barbara Jean, I don't need help raising my kids. I've been doing this a long time, and they've all turned out pretty well.
Oh, if someone's talking to me, I can't hear them, especially if they're a big gigantic.
Wear your diapers, you big baby.
So, military school, huh?
Hey, Mr. H, I need some advice.
Advice? You know, Van, I always hoped we'd have a relationship like this. You know, that you'd look at me as a mentor, as a guy that you could come to.
Need it today, Mr. H.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Well, Shannon and I had a big fight about money. And she's mad at me because I said I think the money I make is mine. And I need to know how to explain it to her so she'll understand.
Okay, Van. It's time. I'm going to tell you something now, something that all men get told when the time is right. Huh? It is the deepest secret in the fellowship of the husbands. It's the bedrock truth upon which all else sits. It is
today, Mr. H. Need it today.
Okay, you ready? It's not your money.
What? Don't say it, Mr. H, because if you say it, then there's no hope.
There is no hope, buddy. Wake up, face it.
But the checks have my name written on them.
The checks have your name on them? You're an idiot. All right, look, I'm sorry for being so direct, but the best way is to absorb it all at once. Hey, you okay?
I'm a little nauseous.
Yeah, well, deep breaths, kid. Deep breaths. And I once felt like you. Yeah, back in the day when I also believed whether I was going to play golf that week was my decision. But I found out I was living a lie. You're in a marriage, Van. There is very little mine and yours in a marriage and a whole lot of hours.
But maybe that can change. Maybe it's just that no one's ever tried yet, huh?
There isn't a guy walking out of divorce court that didn't once believe he was the chosen one. No, Van, you have to accept this.
Okay, I can accept it. I can accept that the money I make is also Cheyenne's. I can. But you mean to tell me that I'm not even allowed to say I think it's mine?
And now comes the hope. There is a place where you can do that. It's a wonderful place. Van, I think it's time you learned how to play golf. You're coming with me on Saturday.
Yeah.
You wanna go golfing?
Yeah, buddy.
Hey.
Hello, boys.
Hey.
What's going on?
Oh, we're just shooting the breeze. Hey, listen to this. Van's coming golfing with me on Saturday.
Yeah.
Golf?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so, honey.
Huh?
You know, until we get the situation with the IRS figured out, we need to be more careful with our money. Don't you think?
Yes, of course.
Look, Mr. H.
Just go.
No, hey. If you're talking to me, hello. If you're not talking to me, hello anyway.
I'm no longer mad at you. I discussed this with the people at my meeting, and they suggested that I act with grace and maturity.
Oh, shoot! The boss is here. We better look busy. Is that shiny enough for you, Mr. Montgomery, sir? I want to earn my paycheck.
What are you doing?
What does it look like she's doing? She's acting with grace and maturity.
You know, Cheyenne, I don't consider myself your boss, but if I did, your file would have a big red sticker on it that said, bad attitude.
You know what, Van? When we got married, you shouldn't have said I do. You should have said you're hired.
Oh, look at you. You're talking to
I'm
each
going
other.
to the golf course.
Okay.
Van, stop. Cheyenne, stop. If you guys aren't in the mood to talk, well, I am. So sit down, shut up, and listen.
She's gonna say it's my fault.
No, she's gonna say it's my fault.
Well, you're both wrong, because it's my fault.
No, Mrs. H, I don't blame you. You were loaded.
Look, guys, I think this thing between Brock and the IRS has got me a little nutty in the money area.
Yeah, well, maybe, but it's okay, because you've been under a lot of stress.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, Cheyenne. Where there's money, there will always be stress. Whether you have money or if you don't. It'll always be a large pain in the rear. That's why couples don't want to talk about it. And that's where the trouble starts. And that's what I was trying to prevent.
Nice job.
Don't avoid this issue, guys. It will never go away.
Look, I'm sorry I said I think the money I make is mine, just because I earn it and the checks have my name written on them.
It's not why I got mad, Van. I got mad because I don't make any money. And every time I worry about that, I tell myself that it's okay because I think of all the other things that I do for the family.
Yes, exactly, and that's what I was trying to show you with the check.
Well, you know what? This is gonna sound stupid, Van, but I felt like you devalued everything I do by putting a value on it.
Oh, honey, no. You are the heart and soul of our family. Money we can always find, but you give us something that we can't find anyplace else. You know what that is? Cheyenneism.
You're just saying that.
No, baby, look, I could give up my job, my stuff, my everything. It can all be replaced, but there's something that can never be replaced. You. Hmm?
Baby.
Yeah?
Let's try to never fight about money again.
Deal.
Okay.
So, hey,
Yeah.
what do you say we go upstairs and you make a little overtime?
You can't afford me.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hey, Mom, I was just going to my room to pray.
Well, I already prayed. God wants you to sit. Jake, what were you thinking selling those sodas?
Why am I in trouble for being a good businessman? Do you realize that when I'm a millionaire, this will be the cute story you tell Larry King?
Watch it, Jake. Being dishonest is not funny.
Yeah, well, neither is being poor.
What do you mean by that?
Forget it. What's my punishment?
I'm not going to forget it. What are you talking about?
All everybody talks about around here lately is how we don't have any money. Well, I'm trying to do something about that.
So you were doing all that just for the family?
Yes.
Okay, Jake. Here's your punishment. You have to listen to what I'm going to say right now and remember it for the rest of your life.
Couldn't you just whack me?
Listen to me. Honey, you will have opportunities your whole life to break the rules and to cheat to get money.
Sweet.
Jake. Now, if you take advantage of these opportunities, even if you get the money, you will be poor. You may have a lot of money, but you will be poor. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
Yes.
Good. Now, you might have to go tell Barbara Jean what you've been up to, because she's really upset.
I already did.
Jake! Delivery time! I also brought candy because I think we are leaving a lot of money on the table by not offering sweets. Crap!